Hey everyone. Friday night live stream. Episode 3. Thrice as nice. Testing. Yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me. Dooby doo doo doo. Hope you're all having a good Friday. I just saw on Instagram Ryan Harper's up to no good once again. Let's just see the latest sculpt here. This is amazing. I saw this today. Well, just recently. The Warlock H4 poster. Third attempt. That is a brutal new sculpt. It's getting a bit washed out because of the light shining at the phone, but you can see that is very, very badass. Very nice, very nice. I've been watching Cobra Kai. Time well spent. I'm on like episode maybe 7 of season 3 now. So almost done. I know there's another season happening. Season 4's coming soon, so that's good. But yeah, Cobra Kai. If you're an 80s kid or even a 90s kid, and you grew up seeing the Karate Kid stuff, definitely check out Cobra Kai on Netflix. It's very, very faithful. And I don't want to. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say about spoiler stuff, but you know, it's amazing how many of the old characters come back. Like the real people who played the characters back in the day are back again. It's just it's awesome, excellent stuff. And I watched In the Name of the Father on Netflix, the Daniel Day-Lewis film. Seen it ages ago. Saw it years ago back on Sky in the 90s, but watched it again recently. Awesome film. Had some more announcements. Did you guys see the news video on the Figure Pit channel? And that was cool. Going to do another one probably this week coming up because there's a fair few new announcements since we did that video, including the updated head sculpt for Scarlet Witch from the WandaVision show. I can't remember. What's the difference between the old sculpt and this new sculpt? What have they changed? It probably says on the Hot Toys Facebook page. I'll have a look. Oh man, this who's it? JND? Is it JND Studios? Their Harley Quinn, the ultra hyper real one. Do you know what I'm thinking? Today's another one of those days where the laptop is not showing me the comments because there's not one single comment. But I bet if I go on my phone on the live stream, there'll be comments. I was thinking, where is everyone? I can see there's people here. Thank you for the 2 thumbs up, by the way. Let me find the stream on my phone. There we go. Yeah, I've got comments. Yeah, Dylan Hicks in the house. Briscoe in the house. Oh, stupid ads getting in my way. How'd you say that? I don't recognize this name. Madder. Oh, how'd you say Maddle? Or I can't pronounce that. Maddock of Arit. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, hello. It says I've been on what's that website? ETS. There's a whole bunch of stuff I can't read. I woke up 2 hours ago. FYI, 2 hours. Still need to wake up. I spent ages getting the werewolf video, the re-review of the Cool Models 1/6 scale werewolf. Edited that, uploaded it this morning, and then thought I might as well, while I still got a bit of energy, I'll do the video for Dylan Hicks on Vampirella, which I thought I'd get away with. I thought I'd be able to monetize that one because the thumbnail wasn't too revealing. But even before I hit publish, YouTube sent me a message saying it's inappropriate, can't monetize it. So that's done. Dylan Hicks, thanks for watching, man, and thanks for the cool suggestion on a video. I hope you liked it. It was nice going back and looking at the all the Vampirella stuff in one big chunk on the desk. And then there's Willie Woodson. Hey, Willie. Kev's Matrix. Hey, Kev. Right. Light Up Eyes never used on Scarlet. Oh, what's it? Light Up Eyes, one of the new things they've included? What's up? This is Willie from Milwaukee. Oh, wow. Milwaukee, which is something for the good land. I know that because of Wayne's World. Alice Cooper. He dropped some knowledge on Milwaukee. Oh, and Briscoe says, "Hey Dean, how's it going? It's going all right. I hope you're all having a good Friday." And let me see what else there is to talk about. Yeah, but that JND Studios, I might do a video talking about it, to be honest. The Harley Quinn. Just amazing. Super, super real. That is crazy. That is ridiculously real. The hair, the eyes, the teeth, all that stuff. Like silicone skin and everything. Yeah, I'll probably do a video on that soon. Just to talk about it. That is the piece to have when it comes to Harley Quinn. And then you got Hot Toys announcing the Vision figure from WandaVision. That one. He's all kind of white, even though he's looking very purple there for some reason. It's just the light. But yeah, White Vision. And oh god, the Hitman figure. Who's making this? Have to zoom in. Who's making the Hitman figure? Master Team. Is it? Yeah, Master Team. That looks amazing. I made a Hitman figure myself a while ago, but this looks like the one to have. Look at that. I mean, the head sculpt is right out of the video games. That is beautiful. So I'm going to have to try and get this. That's another thing now. It's another thing I should probably cover on the channel. At least do a My Thoughts video. So yeah, I'll do that. Definitely bust out a few My Thoughts videos after this. Not necessarily tonight, but I will do a My Thoughts video on the Hitman figure in 1/6 scale and the JND Studios Harley Quinn Hyperreal statue, because it's just amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, did you guys enjoy the updated werewolf review? I had a lot of fun. That was my favorite pose that I came up with. So like the beginning of the video is fine, but it really heats up towards the end when I did this pose that just really, really suits that piece. Looks so good. Let's jump back to the comments. Shout out to my buddy Andrew on Facebook, who's sending me some Halloween pillowcases. Well, actually pillows, full pillows. 2 of them. Awesome. Thank you very much, Andrew. So sweet when people think of you, man. It's amazing. Clutch in the house. Tater Squad in the house. Liam Longstaff in the house. Hey, Liam. Mark in the house. Hey, Mark. Who else? The Watery Deep. Ooh, Watery Deep has a cool name. Fat Batman in the house. Welcome back, sir. Great double drop. Double drop. Yeah, thanks, man. Well, triple drop. You got triple action. You got the werewolf review, Vampirella special, and a live stream. You know, you're all set. You're all set for the weekend. Infer _217 with Patrick Bateman picture. Very nice. How's it going, bud? Not bad, not bad. Clutch says the Patrick Bateman figure by Iconic Studios is absolutely stunning. Really excited to get it. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I was just exactly what you said. Very excited to get it. It looks stunning. Can't wait to get that. Add him to the Psychos up on the shelf. Carry the Spark. Hey, Carry the Spark. Brandon Looney Tunes fan 2000. Hey, Brandon. Brandon in the house. Plug action. Plug. Go subscribe to the Figure Pit channel. That's the second channel. We got a store as well. www.thefigurepit.com. Check it out. Carry the Spark says, can't wait to get the Patrick Bateman figure. I also ordered the new Dexter set I can't believe they're making a licensed figure of him. I love the show. Yeah, man, it's about time. About time. We've got a few custom Dexter figures that have been made over the years, but this new one, the officially licensed one, looks great. Very cool. And Dylan Hicks says, the Vampirella video was awesome, Dean. Sucks that you can't monetize it. YouTube sucks. Yeah, well, it's always the way with the Vampirella stuff. I understand. I mean, you know, my channel's not for kids. We went through that whole thing, you know, when there was a scare about channels that reviewed action figures and statues and stuff all getting, you know, axed because, yeah. But, yeah, it's all right. One video, not monetized. I can live with that. It's not like any of them make any money anyway. No, they do. I scrape by, claw my way through. Tater Squad says, I'm thinking of getting a 1/6 scale Xenomorph or a Predator under $300. Any recommendation? Well, unfortunately, the Big Chap by Hot Toys is long sold out. Very hard to get these days, and I'm assuming very expensive. Same with the original Predator from the first movie by Hot Toys. Also quite hard to get these days, and when you can find it, it's very expensive. You might be able to... Well, the Alien... See, this is the problem with the Hot Toys Aliens, man. I'd hold off. I'd hold off on them for a little while, me personally, just from experience, because I've owned the Big Chap. I got the Big Chap still. I had to spray him with some kind of like sealant to stop him from deteriorating. So he's holding up okay, but can't really pose him too much anymore because of the fact that he's sealed. I mean, you know, you can still move the arms like that. You can still turn the head. You can still bend the tail. You can still turn him at the waist and stuff. But I noticed he was starting to get the feel of him in my hand from the day I first got the Big Chap by Hot Toys. You could feel the difference after a certain amount of years passed. You could just feel the rubbery skin was getting a bit weird feeling. So I just sprayed the hell out of it, sealed it up. I do not remember what I used, just some kind of sealant that you use on sculptures and stuff to keep them intact. But then the Alien Warrior by Hot Toys, great figure, apart from the mouth section. I had a bit of an issue with the mouth on mine. Had to fix that, and because it's like that rubber material, it will probably deteriorate over time, so you'll be left with an awesome looking Alien Warrior with a rotted mouth. They should have just done it interchangeable plastic jaws for open mouth, closed mouth. That would have been the way to go. Hopefully they do that in the future. So maybe just the Predators by Hot Toys. You can't really go wrong with a Hot Toys Predator, so it's just a matter of finding one that you can afford, I guess. The Wolf Predator, the most recent Wolf Predator that Hot Toys did, is fantastic. So is the old one as well, but the new one, probably the way to go there. We've had quite a few Predators by Hot Toys at the figure pit. I don't know if we have any anymore, but we did have the Elder Predator from Predator 2. We've had a few come through. We've had a few of them. So, yeah, I'd suggest maybe heading more in a Predator direction when it comes to Hot Toys until they sort out once and for all the issues with their aliens. It'd be nice if Hot Toys did a quarter scale alien, you know, do a quarter scale Big Chap. That would sell like crazy. That would be awesome. Let me just see what we got here. Anyone new? Mike's Horror Corner. Hey, Mike, in the house. And then the name that I cannot pronounce. The only word I can pronounce in his name is Ov. That's it. Sorry, I'm terrible. I'd really want something like the alien from TerraVision, or some stuff from Henlotter films like Frankenhooker or Basket Case. Oh, that's custom world stuff, man. Maybe one's customs, or someone in the horror custom figure world could bash out something like that for you. Yeah. Rerum Trading, John Connor and Demon Accords. Carry the Spark. Do you feel your collection will ever be complete, or do you look at this as an always growing thing? I try not to collect much from newer movies or shows, so I found myself winding down recently. Well, eventually space will just take care of that for you. You run out of space and there's no room for anything new. So that's where I'm at. No room for anything new. But I've pretty much got everything from the films I've grown up loving. I've even got some Street Hawk stuff now, the TV show from the 80s. I never thought I'd have anything Street Hawk, but actually, it's always to hand. It's always within reaching distance. Yeah. 80s show, Street Hawk. It's like the best thing ever. But yeah, I got another one as well, different kind, custom made. Was it 1/10 scale? Hesitate to pick it up. But this is beautiful. Very fragile. Look at that. 3D printed, painted. Accurate, man. That's Street Hawk right there. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, please don't fall over. Oh, I don't trust that. I don't trust that one bit. Let's just pop you there for a minute, Mr. Hawk. Updates available. No, not today. Doobie-doo. Love your collection room. Would love to have more space. Perhaps it's for the best bank account wise. Yeah. It's just so easy to get caught up on that. Depending on what age you discover the hobby and what's your financial situation when you discover the hobby. I was in no financial situation to be able to buy Hot Toys figures. I remember, like, it was just like, okay, I'm not going out anymore. I'm not socializing anymore. I'm just going to collect stuff. But no, I managed to balance it for a few years. But it is difficult. Hey, Mugwump in the house. Hey, Mugwump. But yeah, just it's hard. No one can tell you how to do what you do. Just you'll figure it out yourself as you go along. Evening all, bravo with the Vampirella vid, Dean. Top stuff from Mugwump. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm currently maxed out as well on display space, so that's very true. Found myself trying to narrow down the stuff I want to keep at this point. Well, that's why I've been thinking to myself, because I'm really focusing on the horror stuff. I just love horror. Like, it's not that horror movies are my favorite genre of movies. That's not true at all. But the figures, there's something about horror figures in 1/6 scale. Just the individuality of each look. Like Michael Myers looks nothing like Pinhead. Pinhead looks nothing like Freddy. Freddy looks nothing like Art the Clown. Art the Clown looks nothing like Leatherface, and so on. They're just so cool. Whereas when you collect all the Marvel stuff, if you've got the money and the space and you start collecting all the different Iron Man variants and all the different Thors and all the different Caps and all the different Black Widows, I mean, it's like me with my DC stuff. I do look at the collection of DC stuff sometimes and think, I got maybe one too many Ben Afflecks. I don't even care that much about Ben Affleck as Batman. He did a great job. He shut everyone up with BVS, of course, and he was great in the proper Justice League as well. But I find myself definitely gravitating more towards the horror stuff now. So I think there's going to be DC stuff that I'll always keep, like the Joaquin Phoenix, the Catwoman there, the Heath Ledger Joker, the bathroom scene Joker, my Wonder Woman up there. And I will keep definitely at least 2 or 3 Ben Afflecks. I'd never get rid of the BVS regular suit, and I find it very difficult to get rid of him hiding in the back there, the armored one. I do get a little bit bored sometimes of looking at Nightmare Batman. No. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, you got to think, where does your heart truly lie as far as what you like to collect, what kind of character it is, what kind of, well, you can just collect everything if you want. I did that. I tried collecting everything for a bit. It's difficult. Let's see. Let me see. Do you have any Leto Joker figures in the collection for American Psycho to Kill from Kev's Matrix? I did have bloody hell, 41 mother flippers and only 15 likes. That just won't do, folks. Get some more likes on the video. Those of you that are here, if you could just apply some pressure to the like section of your phone or your laptop or whatever you're watching this on. You're watching it on the toilet, are you? In the bath. That's a good one. In the bath. I like that. Watched a few live streams in the tub. Not going to lie to you. bubbles and that. It's relaxing. If we can get it up to 28 likes, that'd be nice. Oh yeah. So what was I doing? I was reading. OG background is back. Looks great. Yeah, Clutch. Thank you. I couldn't be doing with setting that all up again. Kind of set it up the one way. I made sure that one of the masks is there and one of the masks is there. So, thanks, man. Right. So Jared Leto Joker. Yeah, I've owned the purple coat version, the tuxedo version, and that's it. I think they're fantastic figures, though. They're incredible looking, absolutely amazing head sculpts. So I highly recommend them. But yeah, that came down to space and wanting to fund some other things. So said goodbye to Jared Leto. I missed the Harley Quinn dancer version because that really stood out on the shelf. The one in the black and gold dress with the pole. The pole was so handy for photography with Catwoman and Harley Quinn and doing stuff like that. It was so cool. Carry the Spark says something about the horror characters just blah, blah, blah. Let me try again. Something about the horror characters that just displays so well. Definitely why I got into 1/6 Customs, even though I love Marvel as well. I don't collect much of it. Yeah, man. It's just I love the horror figures, man. And there's so much yet to come. There's so many 1/6 scale representations we don't have yet of characters like Art the Clown. We know that's coming. There is a Jeepers Creepers figure out there in 1/6 scale. I don't think it's I haven't really seen enough of it to truly say, but I know it's quite old and probably not up to the standard that we kind of expect now. So plus there's all the werewolves. You know I love werewolves, so I want the Howling. Eddie the werewolf from Howling would be friggin' cool in 1/6 scale, and that wouldn't be that hard to do, but I hope someone does it. There's so many other horror characters. Who don't we have yet? Like really big, well-known horror characters that just don't exist in 1/6 scale. Even in a custom figure, is there any that haven't been made, even in custom form? Probably. I mean, was it Stiff Richards? He's got a hell of a collection on YouTube. He's got some good stuff. Cyborg and Nightmare Joker. Fat Batman says, "Yeah, are they? I hope they do make Cyborg just to complete that line." JJ Conroy in the house. Hey JJ says, "Hey man, how's it going? Not too bad, thank you. Thanks for joining, man." Lee Holmes in the house says, "Hi Dean, have you ever owned any Court of the Dead figures / statues? I like the Kier 1/6 figures that have come out, but not sure if to buy. I'm not familiar with that. Court of the Dead figures. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just Google that quickly because it sounds interesting. Court of the Dead figure. All right, let's see what comes up. Oh, wow. Well, there's a Sideshow Collectibles. Is that statue? I don't know what that is, but some kind of wraith. Oh my god, that's badass. And then I'm looking at that. That's what I'm seeing from Court of the Dead. There's other stuff, but that is really, really, really cool. I love that. Let's have a look at some more pictures. Wow, that is friggin' dope. It's very expensive though. $649.99. 650 quid. That's pounds, bro. Look at that. It's beautiful though. Absolutely stunning. I don't know what it's from, but if I had the space and the money, I would get that. I would get it just on spec. I'd be like, yeah, that's for me. It's yeah, I love it, man. That is bad. I wish you hadn't shown me this. Or told me about it, but yeah, check it out, guys. Have a look at that. Sideshow Collectibles, Court of the Dead, premium formats, premium format figure, the Pathfinder. That's sick. That's probably not what you were even talking about, but there's other stuff here. Really, really nice. Okay. All right, I wonder if the Queen of the Vampires figure that I have, that looks like the same kind of thing as this. Yeah, it's a bit different, but I've got a Firesin TB League figure that looks very much like her. Not exactly, though. But they look amazing, man. I'm really, really digging that. Very cool. The Frank Knight Rises. Hello. Welcome back. Thanks for joining. Says, hey, Dean, will you pick up the Black Superman? Well, no, because you have to get the double pack, don't you, to get him? I would have been tempted. Nah, I don't know, man. I'm all right. Like I said, the DC stuff, I've got enough. I don't care enough about the Justice League movie to own anything else from it, to be honest. But like I said before, I think Zack Snyder's Justice League is such a vastly improved film than what we got before. But yeah, just I'm kind of superheroed out, to be honest. Like I said before, just not really digging it so much these days. I do still watch everything. I watched the episode 4 of Loki, which was really good. Very curious to see how that's going to pan out. I don't know if you guys who have watched episode 4 of Loki actually stuck around to the very end, the kind of post-credit scene. That was interesting. But yeah, it was funny. The other night, I had a bit of free time after I'd finished editing and uploading videos, and I was about to watch episode 4 of Loki, but I also still had loads of Cobra Kai to watch. And I was like, I was this close. I was hovering over Loki. I was like, nah, Cobra Kai, and put on Cobra Kai instead. But no, I'm glad I watched episode 4 of Loki. Very good. It's good stuff. Hot Toys are doing a figure of him, and probably what was her name? The Lady Loki, Sylvie. Is that it? Sylvie. There you go. Kill Master in the house. The master of the kill. Hello, sir. Full 1/1 scale Christine. Oh yeah. Arkham Scarecrow with needles, custom hands, needs release with an Ivy. Well, yeah, I want an Ivy, man, a Poison Ivy 1/6 scale figure. I need it. That's, where my interest and passion for the comic book DC figures would come back to life again. If I saw a really good Poison Ivy being made, that would definitely get my interest. Mad Hatter Pops. Hey, Mad Hatter Pops. Tater Squad says they made Loki into a Joker character. He's so pathetic now, makes me sad. Yeah, well, what you gonna do about that? JJ Conroy, I can't wait for the Pennywise figure to be. Come back, ready to go. Damn it. Yeah. I can't wait for the Pennywise figure to be released. Have you heard any news of when it's supposed to be dropping? Figure looks incredible. That base, yes. I keep hearing it gets delayed. I've heard now that it's not coming out till November, but that's a very long time away. So I guess not, though. Well, let's see. Halloween's only like 150. Is it 148? I don't know. Guessing. So actually, no, November's not that far away, is it? So I need to find a way to get Pennywise, man. I need to. I need to get it, and I don't want to get it too late because I've been waiting for that figure to come out for so long, and he's so essential from a Slasher Kings collection. So I'm hoping I can get one for a fair price, because you know what it's like when something comes out in Hong Kong day one. It's really, really expensive. I might have to call in a favor. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I really want Pennywise, man. He looks amazing. And again, what figure on that shelf looks like Pennywise apart from actual NECA Pennywise? There he is. I've got quite a few of these Pennywise figures by NECA. They are amazing. I've got like loads of different variations of his look from. Oh, I just remembered. If my girlfriend is watching, she will not want to be looking at that. She hates scary clowns. Like so many people don't like scary clowns. So I've tried to suggest us watching the new It movies, but she's not really up for that. If you're watching, hey baby, scary clown. But yeah, we'll see if I can get her to watch It at some point. She's definitely not going to want to watch Terrifier if she doesn't have if she's afraid of clowns. That's the one you will never want to watch. Briscoe, another cool figure line is the Dark Blood figures that are very similar to the Court of the Dead figures. Oh, Dark Blood. I'm going to go ahead and Google that too. Dark Blood figures. What you got? Anyone else doing exactly what I'm doing right now? Googling Dark Blood figures. Ooh, oh, I've seen that one. The Jester, that kind of evil Jester looking mother flipper. That is frigging cool. I'm trying to get it big on my screen for some reason. It's not happening. Oh, there we go. Oh, Jesus, that is brutal. Look at that thing. That is cool. See, I love original. Well, I'll say original. This is probably based on some books or I don't know. I'm not sure. Pardon my ignorance. But that just looks so unique and original to me. I love his staff. Love the clothing, the head sculpt. God, that is amazing. Jesus, I would quite happily own that. See, there's all these things out there that once you see them, it's just damn. On one hand, I'm like, thank you for bringing this stuff to my attention, but on the other hand, damn you for bringing it to my attention. This is so good. That's available at Big Bad Toy Store. Man, that is beautiful. Is he like a bat? It seems to have like wings. The cape looks like wings though at the back. Oh man, beautiful. And that's just one of them. I haven't even looked at. I mean, look at this guy, the Dark Blood. Jira. God, that's another one. Look at him. Look at the state of that. That is beautiful. Look at the base as well. Look at the head sculpt. I love it. I love it. Out of stock, it says. Not surprised. There's even like a big casket, an upright coffin thing there that you can get. 1/6 scale. Beautiful. Look at that. Very nice. Man, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So thanks, Briscoe, for bringing that to my attention. Have you seen Rorschach 1/6 scale figure? Kev says. I think I've seen pictures of that. Yep. Looks all right. Where are we? I know I missed some comments up above, so I'm just going to scroll up and see what I missed. Carry the Spark says, only superhero figure I have on order is a third-party Homelander from The Boys. I still haven't seen The Boys. I've heard good things, but I still haven't seen it. Ryan Smith. Hey, Ryan Smith. He says, hey, Dean. Hey, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man. Nice Friday. Nice night for it. And then Mad Hatter Props says, how's it going, my friends? Thank you for joining, Mad Hatter Props. 1/6 scale Christine would be seriously tempting. Oh, here we go. Crosby from The Burning, My Bloody Valentine Killer, and the Killer from The Prowler to add to the slasher collection. I haven't seen The Prowler. Oh, Fear Street is I think it's on Netflix now. There's like a 2-part like thing called Fear Street, and I know that Christopher Nelson, the special effects artist who made this mask for the Halloween new trilogy, also did the mask for Halloween Kills. But he is the guy who, well, I don't know too much about it, but I'm assuming Christopher Nelson did all this, the practical effects and the blood and the gore stuff for this new Fear Street 2-part film thing that's on Netflix. Apparently, I think one of the parts is set in 1994. They're probably, kind of paying homage and maybe a little bit to the Scream stuff and other stuff. And then there's another one, part 2. I think that takes place in 1978, which is the year that Halloween came out. So I'll watch it on Netflix. So, and then maybe, because I had Christopher Nelson on the channel to talk about all things Michael Myers a few months back, which was really fun, and he enjoyed himself, and we got a nice little back and forth going on, chatting on Instagram sometimes, and I might get him back on again because I know he worked on Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, and I love those movies. And I remember him saying in an interview, not with me, another interview, that working on Kill Bill was one of his best experiences, and he learned so much. And I'd really be curious to ask him. I want to ask him some questions about the Kill Bill period, what was it like working on a Tarantino set like that, and how is it different from the other stuff that he's done? I don't know. I mean, it would be interesting to get him on again. And then once I watch Fear Street, come up with some questions about Fear Street. So yeah, we'll try and get Christopher Nelson on again. I don't want to prod him too much about Halloween because I already asked him all the questions I could think of last time for Halloween stuff. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's on the channel. Just type in Dean Knight 333 Christopher Nelson, and the interview will come up. It's about 45 minutes long, and just talking about just the mask, that mask, really, just trying to get into the details of it. And I wanted to know just little things like how tight was the mask on James Jude Courtney, and he was talking about how they stuffed it and stuff to change the shape of the mask in different scenes. Really cool. But yeah, watch it if you haven't seen it. It's definitely worth a look. But he's a really cool guy. I'll try and get him on again soon. I still need to get an interview on the channel with David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown in Terrifier. That's all set up, but I figured it was he's right up there. Actually, you can see Art the Clown. But I want to get him on a bit closer to the release of Terrifier 2, which I can't wait to see. That looks so good. So I'm going to get him on for an interview just as that film's kind of launching. I think that'll be a good time to do it. Kano Collectibles in the house. Hey, Kano Collectibles. And then we got Ruin Samuelson in the house as well. Mega Man X. Hey, Mega Man X. AC in the house. Hello. And Clutch says, have you seen all 3 It movies? If so, how would you rank them? So all 3 It movies, so including the original with Tim Curry. It's been a long time since I've watched the Tim Curry one. I have seen it like twice in my life, all the way through, both parts. I think it's more of a mini series, they call it, than a movie, but I guess maybe if you buy it on Blu-ray now, it's just one big chunky movie. I don't know. I have to get it for my collection. I need to get it. And I'm still quite tempted to get the Tim Curry NECA figure at some point. I'm not in a mad rush to get it though, but it would be nice. But cold tea. But where would I rank them? Well, I think I don't know. I really enjoy the first one that they did for the reboot, with Bill Skarsgård. I'm just plugging in the laptop, get the old battery charged. And the second one with Bill Skarsgård, I liked it. I was just disappointed with how easy it was to finally kill him. All they had to do, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Chapter 2 of It, all they needed to do apparently was just stand around and just say, "You're not scary. We're not scared of you." Like the whole Freddy Krueger trick in Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. It just, with all this power and all, I guess that's the point. I don't know. But yeah, I thought I was a little bit disappointed with how easy it was to take out Pennywise in the end. But part 1, excellent. Really good. And I really do like Chapter 2 as well. But it's a very long film. Chapter 2 is very, very long. Isn't it almost 3 hours? Something like that. But yeah, the design for Pennywise in the more recent films, absolutely fantastic. Pretty much instantly iconic. I remember when the first image came out of that and we first saw him. And I remember thinking, wow, that's different from the Tim Curry, but I like it a lot. Scary clowns. Mugwump says, Selma Hayek from Dusk Till Dawn would be a must. Yeah, I think that would work better as a statue, like a Prime 1 or a Sideshow Collectibles premium format. Selma Hayek from Dusk Till Dawn. That you could have her posed where she's pouring the beverage down her leg. That'd be all right. Or just have her like holding the snake, the big massive, was it boa constrictor or a python or something? There's a lot of possibilities with that. That would be really, really cool and very popular. But surely that would sell out like crazy. That's a figure that I've never seen. Desperado. Antonio Banderas as Desperado. I've never seen even a custom figure of that. Robert Justafan. Hey, Robert Justafan. Hello, sir. Hang on, I'm just checking my comments, folks. Bear with me. Okay, AC says, probably been asked, but you seen the Nightcrawler figure? It is actually pretty good looking, considering how little they could give him from the movie. Yes, I have. We did cover it. I did in my thoughts with Nick on the Figure Pit channel. Again, get your butts over to the Figure Pit YouTube channel and subscribe. Do it now, because we did sit and talk for 45 minutes in a video very recently about all these new announcements, including Nightcrawler. So we have covered that on the Figure Pit channel. But yeah, it looks good. That's one of my top 10 films of all time now, Nightcrawler. Absolutely incredible. Love it. Amazing. But yeah, I won't say anymore because I'm just going to be repeating what I said in the Figure Pit video. So it looks like that. That's what the logo you're looking for on YouTube. Get amongst it. Oh, hang on. 1 second. There we go. Right. How'd you say this? Some of your names are tricky. Luca Plaquia. I might have got that right. Think it's possible after. Oh wait, sorry. Think it's possible that after Chapter 2 released, that a large amount of cancellations for the figure went through. Hence, why they keep pushing it, either to build up the numbers again or eventually cancel it. Well, if they cancel it, that's one less thing I have to worry about. Although I would miss not having, I really do want Pennywise up there. I hope they don't cancel it. It does keep getting pushed back, which is a bit, because they did, like I mentioned before, sometimes Hot Toys release that picture at the beginning of the month where they show a picture of all the new releases that are coming out during that month. And Pennywise was one of them a few months back. I don't know, like 5 months, something like that, a while ago. And he's still not out. I'm pretty sure it will happen. I hope so. I don't know why it keeps getting pushed back. You could be right about what you're saying. I just hope it happens. KNL Collectibles says, I love Nightcrawler too. Incredible acting and story. Everything is solid about it. Yeah, man. Everything. The soundtrack, the cinematography, the acting, the story, the cast. R.I.P. Bill Paxton. Amazing. Rene Russo, obviously, remember her from the Lethal Weapon movies. I think she came into it at Lethal Weapon 3. And she was great. And I hadn't seen her in a while. And then she came back in Thor and Avengers, I think, for some of it. But yeah, she's really good. Mega Man X, I've been saying for years about a Desperado figure. Can you imagine his accessories? Yeah. It's like, why don't Hot Toys make a Hitman? I know we're getting a Hitman now from another company, but that's always seemed like a no-brainer to me. Why Hot Toys didn't just jump on the license and get Hitman in 1/6 scale happening. I mean, the box would be his suit, the red tie, the white, and then the black jacket. That'd just be the box. The weapons, just like John Wick by Hot Toys, just riddled with guns and knives and fiber wire and all that good stuff. It just seems like an easy figure for Hot Toys to make, and that would sell like crazy. I'm sure it would. Clutch. Who would you cast as a live-action Poison Ivy? Oh man, I need some time to think about that one. I'd need some time, honestly. So that's the problem. I'm not too clued up anymore on who's relevant as far as like the younger actors in the world. I'm still, my generation, the 80s and the 90s. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too familiar. I've got different people flashing into my head, but then as soon as they flash in, it's like, no, not really. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Oh man, I do want to answer that though. I want to spend more time thinking about it, but I feel bad. Like while I'm sitting here thinking, you guys are just sitting there waiting for me to speak. So I don't know. There's an English actress who was in Luther, and she played Alice, the serial killer. And I used to think to myself when I was watching her, because I always thought that the relationship between Alice and Luther was very much kind of like a weird Batman and Catwoman kind of relationship, and it was really. Um, so I think she would have been a pretty good, because I always think, I know we're talking about Poison Ivy, but for Catwoman, I always think Catwoman is in her like early 30s. You know, I don't really like it when they make Catwoman really young, like 20 something. To me, like the Catwoman from the comics, she's always seemed like she's early 30s, you know, kind of wise, and you know, so I'd like someone a bit older to play Catwoman. But Poison Ivy, yeah, not sure. It's a tough one. How's Ruby and your Mrs. Dean? KNO Collectible says, thanks for asking, man. Ruby's all right. She wanted to be in here, but she was really breathing, panting a lot because she was quite hot. So I decided to just let her chill out in the house. Yeah, but Ruby's good. She's getting old, so she doesn't walk so good anymore. Bless her. I take her out for walks very, very, very slowly, like baby steps. And even that, she struggles. But she's still full of life, still very happy and playful, and loves cuddles and snuggles. She loves all that. She's a big bear dog. Just cuddle her. Ryan Smith says, Hot Toys won't cancel it, as in Pennywise. They have never cancelled a figure that has been made available for pre-order. Oh, okay, gotcha. Probably just taken on more than they can handle at the moment. Well, this is something, again, that me and Nick were talking about on the Figure Pit channel recently, about how it, as much as it kind of pisses me off when they just keep making the same things again and again, they also still have, you know, remember, they're partnered up with Disney now. I mean, they're probably owned by Disney. So they have to keep up with all the Disney stuff, all the new Marvel shows like WandaVision, Loki, Falcon, Winter Soldier. They're probably doing stuff for that too. Plus all the regular Marvel movies and the Star Wars figures that they keep announcing. So they're constantly trying to keep up with their own promises, and yet still trying to fulfill promises from years ago, like Catwoman from Batman Returns, which we still don't have, or the quarter scale original Jungle Hunter Predator that they said they were going to make. That never happened. There's a whole bunch that never happened. But they still might. I still, honestly, I do still believe that we will get a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman at some point. But it's a problem figure because the nature of her outfit and how tight it is. How are they going to do that? I mean, it's great with the NECA one, again, right here next to me, so I can just pick it up and show you. But this is the way to go when it comes to a Catwoman like this. Even with a high-end Hot Toys figure, this is still the way to go. You can make these joints nice and subtle. I mean, from this angle, you can't even really, I mean, I guess you can see the one in the knee there a fair bit, but there's, you know, you want to be able to do this kind of thing with a Catwoman. And if they go about it with the material, you can do a pose like this probably, but it will destroy the suit. So I just think it's like with the aliens, you know. I think for Hot Toys aliens from now on, just go full plastic and just find clever ways to conceal the joints. It is doable. I'm sick of spending money on stuff that is guaranteed to deteriorate over time, and it's just heartbreaking, man. Because you love these pieces. Like I love my Selena Kyle from The Dark Knight Rises, but she's rotting. I loved my dog Alien from Alien 3 by Hot Toys, but that rotted. You know, it's just a shame. That's such a good piece. I always wanted to get a spare one of these because I did drop her a few times. She broke a few claw nails. Only one really. It's just her thumb. The thumb one broke off, and I don't know where the hell that is. But that's my own fault. But look at that pose. You can just have her sitting on the desk, lying on the desk. Apparently, I don't know if it was for real, but I did see I do have it, the Tweeterhead Michelle Pfeiffer statue. I saw someone posted on eBay. They saw it selling for £2,000. Was it $2,000? I don't know, 2,000. I got that. She's over there. Where are we? Corey in the house. It says, Dean, you've seen the Prime 1 Jungle Hunter 1/3 scale Predator? I have. Absolutely stunning, amazing, gorgeous piece. Very, very nice. All right, for Poison Ivy Mugwump, he says Deborah Ann Wool. Is that how you say it? Would be my shout. I'm going to search Deborah Ann Wool. Is that how you say it? Wool. Deborah Ann Wool. Let's see what she looks like. Deborah Ann Wool. Oh, she's got red hair. She's born in 1985, so she's 36. I'm just having a gander. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she'll do. Just trying to find, checking out her specs. You know what I mean? She could see her as Poison Ivy, definitely. She wouldn't have to dye her hair. Well, you want it even more red than that, don't you, the hair? Well, I mean, you could just have it just natural auburn like that, or you could go like dye it even more red like the Arkham games. But yeah, no, she'd be right. She'd do. Where are we? Speaking of Batman, did you catch the new cartoon? It seems pretty good. No, I know there's the Long Halloween Part 1 animated movie has been released. Apparently it's good. I'm going to wait until Part 2's out as well, though. I've never actually read The Long Halloween. I think I might have started reading it. Is it the one with, what's his name? The guy who takes Bruce Wayne's face. What's his name? I don't know. It's been a while. But I will check out the Long Halloween once both parts are out. Mega Man X. I just saw the movie Monster Hunter. It was meh. There's supposed to be a sequel. Yeah, I've never played the game, so I haven't seen the movie. Monster Hunter. Is it Mila Jovovich is in that, maybe? KNO Collectibles, of course, my friend. Glad to hear things are well. I'm still waiting for La, unfortunately. Because of all the lockdown stuff, man. I know it sucks. Stay strong, dude. You'll be together again soon. Won't be long. Brent Swift says, what do you think about American Psycho 1/6 scale figure? I've covered it on the channel. That's the best thing to do, really. Just check out the My Thoughts video that I did on the figure. About 10 minutes of me just talking about what I think of it. It'd be much better than listening to me now because I just feel like I'm repeating myself. So get your butt over to that video. Once you're done watching this, come back. But I like it. Long story short, I'm getting it and I want it and it looks amazing. Paying 00 or yeah. Sorry for messing up your name. So, what is your favorite Hot Toys figure? Oh man, I'm not sure I have one really. Oh well, I just looked over that way, and there's a RoboCop by Hot Toys and a 1/4 scale endoskeleton, which is just unbelievable. Ripley's great as well. Ripley's one of those perfect figures. She's just, I don't want to turn the, well, I suppose I can turn it. You're not really going to be able to see anything too well. Yeah, so you got endoskeleton, RoboCop, and Ripley, and the big chap. Black Panther's great. Deadpool's great. The DX11 Joker is always going to be a classic. This Harley Quinn is absolutely stunning. I'm so glad I have this, and I have considered selling it a few times just because I'm not a massive fan of the film, but I do think this is one of the Hot Toys' absolute standout pieces. I love the look of Harley Quinn for this figure and this version. So yeah, I'll keep this. Plus, you got the Andy Hibbs custom tongue, which adds a lot to the piece. But that's definitely one of the best ones as well. But there's so many, so many Hot Toys figures that you could say are the best. I mean, Jesus, I mean, just look at all the Star Wars stuff. Look at all the Iron Man figures. Look at all the. It just goes on and on and on. I mean, there's so many figures that you could say are perfect. Jack Nicholson Joker from the '89 Batman film, brilliant figure, still looks great to this day, and the mime version as well. That was also good. I've never had that one. There's a third party company making the mime Joker though, just copying it basically. Yeah. The Arkham Asylum Joker by Hot Toys is perfect. The Mark Hamill figure, he's up there. Love that one. But yeah, honestly, I don't know which one is my absolute number one. I couldn't answer that for you, but they've done some amazing stuff. Amazing. Then Anthony says, I want to commission a Savini Jason Voorhees figure and was trying to get in touch with One's Customs or anyone you would recommend using. I can't get in touch with anyone, but I have the money lined up. It is very difficult to get in touch with One's Customs. I haven't spoken to the guy in good few years now. I think Stiff Richards, who has the YouTube channel Sixth Scale Grails, he is good friends with One. That's probably your best bet, really, is to get in touch with Sixth Scale Grails, either on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. He's your kind of middleman. Go through him. I'd suggest that. And you're probably better off just sticking with the plan and focusing on getting One's Customs involved with a Jason figure, because I don't think anyone is really doing Jason as good as One's has. When it comes to Michael Myers, you got options, that's for sure. I mean, One's Customs is still fantastic. Ryan Harper's come on the scene. He's a beast. He's ripping it up. He's just tearing the game apart with his claws. Absolute monster. Then you got Beta Metalli, who still hasn't sent me my fucking knife. So yeah, still waiting for that. Full of shit. Mega Man X. Disney is a pretty demanding company. Yeah, they're evil as fuck. It's just the irony. That's the irony. How sweet and cute Disney look, but really they're Disney coming to get you while you're sleeping. Yeah. Disney is pretty demanding company. So if they have a contract with Hot Toys, I bet you they're pressuring Hot Toys to make their figures first. Couldn't tell you, but I know what you mean. Yep. For sure. K&L Collectibles. Dean, have the Power Loader with Ripley ? I recently got one in Funko Pop form. No, I do not have the Power Loader. I know Hot Toys have made it in the past, and they even made the Aliens Ripley to go in it. Pretty funky looking by today's standards. When they made Ripley from Alien, which I have, everyone assumed, right, well, Aliens is next. Didn't happen. Don't know what's going on there. Obviously, the Marines, Hicks, Hudson, Vasquez, all those guys would be amazing to have as well. Obviously, they've made them in the past. I mean, I'm sure the armor from the original Colonial Marines that Hot Toys made, I'm sure that armor would still hold up today and look great. I mean, you can just weather it and repaint it, and it'd be fun to do. But then you'd need all new custom heads, because the head sculpts weren't great back then. So you'd need someone to custom make you the Hicks and the Hudson and the Vasquez and all that stuff. AC says, yeah, the Nightcrawler is defo one I'll be getting. Yeah, if it comes into stock at the figure pit, if we get a Nightcrawler, then I'd probably swoop in and grab it then. But I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. He's just such a regular looking dude. And again, I'm repeating stuff that we said on the Figure Pit channel. But yeah, love the film though. If you haven't seen Nightcrawler, it's on Netflix in the UK at least at the moment. So you got to watch it if you haven't seen it. It's a very unique film. There's no other film like Nightcrawler. Very, very good. And the performance, man, that's what I love. Obviously, I need a good story. I like everything to be good, but I really get sucked in. Like some of my favorite films, like Nightcrawler, such an amazing performance by Jake Gyllenhaal, incredible body transformation. He literally transformed himself, amazing. And There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis, that's another one of those performances. I just can't get enough of it. I love it. All the little subtleties as well that I love it. Taxi Driver again, amazing performance. And Joe Pesci, man, like from Goodfellas and Casino, terrifying. Such a small guy, but terrifying. One of the scariest people I could ever imagine coming after me, like Joe Pesci, like in a bad mood. No, I'm right. You fuck. You fucking fuck you. Blah 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 blah. LJ, hey LJ, the geek in the house. He says, "Hey man, stopping in to support and hit that thumbs up for you." Oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate it, LJ. Thank you, sir. I just watched the movie, The Tomorrow War. The Tomorrow War. All right. I have to look that one up. I think I've seen a picture of that. Is that on Netflix? Something? Oh, Jermaine. Hey, Jermaine. Jermaine in the house. Hey, Dean. How's your week been, dude? Yeah, it's been pretty busy. Not too bad. Hope you've had a good week too. Hopefully we stream this weekend because I sent her a special gift for her to open on the channel. That's from KNL Collectibles. Awesome. Very good, sir. And Jessica Chastain from Molly's Game would probably make a good Poison Ivy. Yeah, I'm familiar with Jessica Chastain. And Real Batman in the house. He says, "What is up, everyone?" And Dean, sir. Hey, Real Batman. Hey, keep calling everyone sir. Sir, madam, pardon me. All proper in English. I'm English. Sorry. Mega Man X. I remember Quentin Tarantino saying that if certain theaters didn't show Star Wars first before Crazy 8, Disney would pull their movies from those theaters. I remember him saying something about that. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Disney. It should just be like, instead of like Mickey Mouse looking all cute, the logo should just be like this vampire, like blood sucking undead mouse. Oh, speaking of the undead, I watched The Dead Don't Die. Is that what it's called on Netflix? The Bill Murray film with Adam Driver. And I knew going in, I already heard that the film was very laid back, a very laid back zombie movie. So instead of like you see a zombie and you scream and run, they're just like, they see a zombie and they're like, huh, does that look like a zombie to you? The other guy's like, yeah, it looks like a zombie. Should we tell everyone? Yeah, we probably head back and let them know that there's a zombie about. And Iggy Pop's in it. It's good, man. The Dead Don't Die. It might not be your cup of tea. I enjoyed it, though. I was pretty sleepy, so just lay back, watch it, smoke a bowl. Mega Man X says, yeah, Mila Jovovich is the star. It's the entire team that made the Resident Evil movies. Never played any of the games either. Then Ruin Samuelson says, my favorite Hot Toys is Batman, the 1989 DX figure, which I still have. He's not on the shelf. He's all boxed up. I was thinking about selling him, but I don't think I can do it. Jermaine, oh yeah, did that one. Speaking of Resident Evil, they've just announced the release date and all cast details yesterday for the Netflix series. That's cool. I'm not a massive Resident Evil fan, though. I did play the originals. I remember the very first game on PS1 came out, and then Resident Evil 2. I remember playing that at my friend Greg's house. I was never any good at them. I always got stuck on the puzzles. Searching for keys and stuff pisses me off. Just, you got a shotgun, bruv. Shoot the lock on the door. I can't. I gotta solve the puzzle. All that. Clutch. Hot Toys should do more classic characters like Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock, Leon the Professional, Watchmen. Rick Deckard from Blade Runner. Yeah, man. Well, you've got Enterbay made Leon the Professional. They did a great job with that. So you have got a Leon the Professional 1/6 scale official figure out there by Enterbay. Check it out if you haven't seen it. But yeah, Psycho. There's custom figures of Psycho. I know Stiff Richards has one of them. He has the black and white, wearing the wig, knife up in the air. Yeah, scary piece. Oh, I think he has the mum like sitting there like the skeleton and oh, scary. Yeah, black and white though. I love it when you get not with a Deadpool black and white figure by Hot Toys though, the dusty version that just was weird. But no, like proper custom 1/6 scale horror characters that were from black and white films made in black and white. Like those figures are really interesting to me. I had it wasn't mine, but I did get my hands on Charlie Chaplin figure. That was beautiful. Yeah, that's still on the channel, I think. Mega Man X, what do you think of the Aliens Fire Team video game? I haven't played it. I don't think anyone has really, apart from the people who are testing it right now. But I think it's out soon. I don't really have anyone to play it with. No, I used to, but that seems like a game you'd really want to play with your friends. I will say the graphics look good, but there doesn't seem to be any real threat. I mean, obviously, if you don't shoot, they're going to kill you, but they just all come apart so easy. I don't know. It just seems the xenomorph creature should be terrifying. You should even just one of them would be. I mean, because of their exoskeleton, you're shooting at them and the bullets are like bouncing off. You got to hit them in the right spot. Oh, but yeah, it just the Aliens Fire Team game. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. I'm going to check out the reviews when it comes out. I'll see some reviews, make a decision. I mean, you'd probably see that game going pretty cheap in a year from now. You know, like on PlayStation Plus, they do some really good sales, really good prices. At the moment, they got some really like Star Wars Fallen Order. Is that the one? That's like 15 quid at the moment, but you can get the original. Well, not the original, but you know when they rebooted Tomb Raider and made it all gritty and real, like you can get that on PlayStation Plus, the definitive version, for like £3 right now, and that's such a good game. But yeah, they do some really good prices on there, and they probably do on Xbox as well. Yeah, I downloaded. It was free a while ago, Sims 4, and I installed it the other day, thinking, I might try a bit of Sims 4 because I do remember playing the original Sims on PC and getting quite addicted to that for a couple of weeks years ago. But yeah, I created a character, and 5 minutes into trying Sims 4, I was like, nah, didn't really see myself getting into it too much, so I left that, uninstalled it, get it out of there. It's free anyway, so yeah. Where were we? Here we go. Hold on. I'm just getting back to where I was. Where was I? Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, here it is. It's that time of the week, folks. It's just saw the horrible sweat patch. Oh well. It is hot. I don't know. I'm not wearing a t-shirt underneath. You want to see a bit of? No, there's the. You want to see a tattoo? That little scorpion playing with a dice. Little exclusive for you. There. Got one tattoo. Yeah, it's my gangster background music. If I ever get a convertible, yeah, I'll be rolling around in that, shouting abuse at people. Oi, no bed. What are you doing? Oh. Right, where was I? Yes. So, Mugwump says, I find it difficult to believe that Hot Toys are in the pocket of Disney, given that Howard Chan recently lamented the poor sales. Lamented the poor sales and unpopularity of Disney Star Wars figures. I don't know. Disney Star Wars figures? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is I wouldn't turn my back on Disney, and I wouldn't let them babysit. Not that I have a baby to babysit. Blah 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 blah. Nostromo Ship 2 in 1/6 or larger scale. Bit big. Scale it down. That would be large. Ryan Smith, Nightcrawler is awesome. Yes, it is. Agreed. Brent Swift, Leatherface statue by Koto16. Have you seen it? If so, what do you think? I think I have. Is it the Pretty Woman version? Looks good, man. I'm all set though for Leatherface. That one version that I've got, there he is. I'm happy with him. But the new Sideshow 1/6 scale figure, I think that's Pretty Woman version as well. That does look nice. LJ the Geek says it stars Chris Pratt. Oh yes, no, I know what you're talking about. Then yeah, the film you mentioned earlier. Yep. Okay. Yep. I like Chris Pratt. I'll watch something with Chris Pratt. He's a good geezer. I'll watch him. Mega Man X. Joe Pesci came out of retirement to be in The Irishman as a favor to Scorsese. Yeah, man. Jesus. Subtle performance in The Irishman, but still terrifying. Love Joe Pesci. If you like Joe Pesci and you haven't seen the film My Cousin Vinny, definitely watch My Cousin Vinny. It's hilarious. Two Utes. Come on, Itchy Nose. K&L Collectibles. We need some Neil Blomkamp figures from films like Chappie. At least a pawn of Christopher and Wix's mutated variant figure. Blah blah blah. Yeah, man. Well, what's it called again? District 13? I forget. The one with the aliens come to Earth. That film is bloody incredible. It really is. So yeah, I'll be up for that. I wouldn't want to own it myself, and Chappie would be a great figure, obviously. Yeah, some absolute nutcase, genius, next level. Somebody made number Johnny 5 from the Short Circuit movies in 1/6 scale. Amazing. Don't know who it was, but absolutely incredible. Suppose most of you kids don't know who Johnny 5 is or what Short Circuit is, other than the actual definition of a Short Circuit. But good films. Stinky 805 SM says, "What's up, brother? Thank you for helping me get into this expensive hobby. You were one of the first channels I started watching years ago. My wallet hates me now. Thanks again, bro. Jeez, lol. Thanks, Stinky. Thank you, sir. It's a cool name. It's a cool name. District 10 needs to happen still. I'm still crossing my fingers. Neil makes it. Yeah, he was going to be doing an Aliens movie, wasn't he? I think that fell through. Do you like A Quiet Place? Ryan Smith says, I do, man. I've only seen A Quiet Place once, and I haven't seen the sequel yet. I will. I look forward to watching part 2 because I've heard it's really, really good. So, I'll turn down that music a little bit. So yeah, man, I like Quiet Place. Good stuff, man. Nice and tense. And then Clutch says, or even more Quentin Tarantino characters like Samuel L. Jackson from The Hateful Eight. That would make a really nice looking figure. His outfit and just the general look of him in that movie. Yeah. I mean, we've had Jules and Vincent from Pulp Fiction. They've been made by a couple of companies now. I'm not too sure if they're official. Maybe they're third party. Maybe one of them was official. But we've had some Jules and Vincent. Yeah, Tarantino characters. There's a bunch. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson's been so good in all of those movies. His character, Samuel L. Jackson's character in Jackie Brown, was so likable but so evil. Yeah, man. I love the Tarantino stuff. Apparently, because he said he's only going to make one more movie, but now the rumor is that it's going to be another Kill Bill, and he's going to be using or casting Uma Thurman's daughter, who was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was the one who's in the car with the Manson gang when they're about to do what they're going to do, and then she bails. That's Uma Thurman's daughter, and she does look exactly like her, really. So, yeah, I'd be up for another Kill Bill. They're good movies, man. Knight of the Batman, hello. He says, "Hi Dean, I want to get a hot toy of Black Widow. Not sure which one to get." I would say the first one they did with the sculpted hair. I think it was from Endgame, or was it? Was it Endgame? But yeah, not the. I don't know. I haven't seen the Black Widow movie that they're about to release, where she's in white. I mean, if that film turns out to be great, I watched most of the review for that film by Jeremy Johns that just went up yesterday, and I even got bored of the review of the movie. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, from what I did watch of the Jeremy Johns video, he seemed a bit 50-50 on it. But yeah, I'd say the black outfit, Hot Toys with the sculpted hair tied back. That's the one. I think it's from Endgame. Let me bloody check. Hot Toys Black Widow. Come on, phone. Here we go. That one. Yeah, so that one is from. Come on, mate. Why is it? There we go. Yeah. Endgame. Definitely from Endgame. So that one. I would recommend getting that one. Because it looks freaking perfect. And you know, you don't have to worry about the hair looking weird and stuff. It's just sculpted. Great outfit, great head sculpt, great film. Can't go wrong with that. That's the one. Hot Toys, 1/6 scale Black Widow from Avengers Endgame. So let it be done. Oh, The Super is another hilarious Joe Pesci film. Is that where he's the landlord of a really rough area? I think I've seen that one many years ago. Oh, there's a really sweet one he did with Danny Glover. Gone Fishing, I think it's called. It's really sweet. They ripped it apart in the reviews, like mauled it. It's shit. No, it's all right. I like it. Gone Fishing. Smoke a little something. Watch that. You'll be all right. Sunday afternoon, rainy. You'll be all right. Yeah. Your best money ever spent was on Sims 4. It's free. Right. I'm avoiding any trailers, so I go in fresh on Netflix. For what? What was it? Oh, Resident Evil. Okay. Where was I? Real Batman says, Dean, Dean will be changing my channel name to RB Collections, just so you know when I pop in next week's stream. Ah, okay. Good stuff. Here we go. Mugwump. Play Alien Isolation, Dean. I have many times, and I will again. Proper terrifying, and the Crew Expendable DLC was brilliantly handled. Yes, see, on my Xbox One, I have Alien Isolation with all of the DLC, but I don't really ever turn on my Xbox One anymore. I play everything on my PlayStation Pro, PS4 Pro, and I'm waiting. Currently, Alien Isolation is on sale for like a £5, but it doesn't have the DLC. So I know that eventually, probably getting close to October, they probably will put the full like Game of the Year edition on there, nice and cheap, and I will buy it again. I don't mind. I've already paid for that game twice. I bought it. Sorry, I bought it once, just regular box. Loved it. Then they released the Steelbook version. Had to get that. So I bought it twice, and yeah, if it comes on sale on PlayStation Store with all the DLC, because the DLC where you get to play the events of the movie, I mean, it's friggin' perfect. Going into the area where Brett was killed with the hanging chains. Oh man, it's brilliant. I would love them to just remaster. I mean, the graphics probably still look just as good today as ever, but imagine like on PS5 or the new Xbox, like remastering it to make it look even better, and just maybe add in some extra AI for the alien, just a few extra little things that it can do, and a few animations and stuff like that. But yeah, Alien Isolation is so good because there is a point in Alien Isolation where you first encounter the alien for the first time in the medic area, the hospital bit or whatever. But I managed to make it come out way earlier in the game because you were getting little hints that he was around. So I just started whacking the wall with a pipe way before the actual introduction of the alien, and he came and killed me like an hour before that bit even happened. And then the moment, spoiler alert, if you haven't played Alien Isolation, I recommend you just cover your ears for the next 15 seconds. But when you finally realize that there's more than one, that was such a scary feeling. Which again, I sort of discovered before I was supposed to. I got killed by the alien, and as I was on the floor in first person, and it walks around you to kill you, I saw another one like dart past, like way off in the distance, just another alien. I was like, "Holy shit!" I thought, "Is that a glitch? You know, is that a glitch where there's like some weird ghost alien in the background?" But no, there's more than one, which makes sense because there's a few moments in the game. Actually, I've said more than 15 seconds worth now. I've just spoiled it for you. Play Alien Isolation. It's great. Great stuff. Gone Fishing is classic. Yes, it is. What else we got? Jackie Neal. Hey, Jackie. Big Boy Fragrances. Is that the name? That's a brilliant name. Can you upload a video on how to cut out the eyes for the Art the Clown mask? I can't do a video on it because I've already done it. But let's get Art the Clown down. He's massive. I shouldn't do this, but I just love it, so I'm going to get it down. Be careful that there's no spiders on him. Lately, when I've been coming in here, there's like spiders everywhere. There he is. Old Art the Clown. But no, you just basically you just cut the eyes out. Just follow the natural line of the eyes, cut them out, and then use some black paint to neat it up a little bit. So I just cut the eye holes out, painted black. I think I actually repainted all the black bits, and probably I think I repainted most of the white face as well, because I wanted there to be a bit of a difference between this white of the head bit and his actual white kind of painted face. So I went with a matte white for the skin and more of an acrylic slight shine to the rest of him. And then got these eyes on eBay for dirt cheap. They're not full round eyes. They're just like the front part of the eyes. And obviously you can position the eyes any way you want. I got a packet of eyes, came with blue eyes, green eyes, gray eyes, brown eyes. But this is awesome, man. This is really cool. But there he is. Art the Clown in the house. Yeah. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, I got something else to tell you actually about this guy, or this Terrifier business. Hold on. Oh shit! I just elbowed the endoskeleton. It's all right. You can take it. All right. So I received my Terrifier Part 1 graphic novel comic. Is it graphic novel? It's a comic. And I love that they're making these, but I do have to say this is the worst quality comic I have ever received in my life. It was expensive. This was expensive. So expensive that I don't want to say how much I paid for it. Go look on the Terrifier website and find out for yourself. Had to get it quickly. The variant cover with the different front covers sold out in hours. It was gone. So I had to jump in, grab this quickly. But there is another 2 parts of this coming. And I got to say, based on the quality of this, I probably won't bother getting the other 2. You know when paper gets wet and then it dries and it goes all hard and crinkly? That's what this is like. Like as soon as I got it straight out of the packaging, I don't think anything happened to it on the way here. It's just, and when you open up the comic, you can you know how like when you've got a comic or a graphic novel that you're really trying to take good care of, so you have to be careful when you open it, you don't get the crease down here. It wouldn't even really open. It would open about that much and then it would like stop. And I was like, what's going on? And it's just, I don't know, man, the quality of the paper, it's not good. I got to be honest with you. I mean, it's cool to have this now. I'm glad I have it. I'll put this with my Art the Clown figure by Trick or Treat Studios when he turns up. And I love the artwork, brilliant artwork. But they really, I don't know, man. Obviously, it's expensive doing big runs of stuff like this, but the paper quality for what I've got is bad. So it's a damn shame. Yeah, and it wasn't cheap. Like, it was not cheap. 1 hour and 24 minutes. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. We're doing it. Man, see. All right. Speaking of games, are you enjoying anything new on PS4? I'm gearing up for the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. It's called Horizon Forbidden West. I have Horizon Zero Dawn, and I've started playing it. I haven't got too deep into the story yet. It does look good, and it's obviously, I can tell when I'm playing it. The little that I have played, I can tell it's a classic for a reason. Very good. But it didn't grab me quite the same way as other games like Ghost of Tsushima has. That game really, once it got me, once I was able to unlock enough different types of armor that I could build my... See, that's the thing. With Horizon Zero Dawn, I know you can unlock different outfits, different colors and stuff, but they're none of the outfits I've seen. And I've gone on YouTube and I wanted to see all the unlockable costumes for Horizon Zero Dawn to see if there was something to aim for. Because it's not until I connect with a character in a game I really get into the game. I can't get into it if I'm not invested in the person I'm controlling. And is it Aloy? Aloy is her name, I think. Yeah, she's a cool character. Once you've played something like Ghost of Tsushima that lets you literally combine any kind of armor, helmet, cloak, Ronin clothing, samurai armor, you can make yourself look like a ninja in that game, and then you find the guy in a hidden cave that can dye any item of clothing you have. He can dye it jet black, and you just dye all your clothes jet black. But I was able to make myself look so badass in Ghost of Tsushima that I finally, oh man, just so much fun. And I don't seem to be able to do anything like that in Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a little thing, but I don't know. I really, once you've played a few games that really just let you take control of how your character looks, and you can really kind of create your own, look for the character. I think once you get used to that, when you don't have that anymore, it's a little bit annoying, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But is there anything, what was the question? Sorry. Is there anything I'm looking forward to? No, I don't know. What am I looking forward to? We still don't have any official announcement for a new GTA game. I love GTA and stuff like that. Those are my favorite kind of games. Just give me an open world and let me loose, do whatever I want. I love that. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think there's literally any game right now that I'm really excited about. Nothing that's been announced. No. And as far as if I'm actually playing anything at the moment, I've got my friend Matthew who comes over and we play NBA 2K20. We play that all the time. That's actually, I think that's the free game this month on PlayStation Plus. So that's cool. Don't know what the other games are. You get like another game as well, like 2 free games a month, maybe free games a month. Yeah, so that's about that. What else we got here? Your best money ever spent was on Sims 4. Oh, no, I did that one. Right. Dylan Hicks, I got Days Gone on PC last week, so much better than on PS4 Pro. The game looks and runs better. Shame that there will be no sequel, as I love it. I 100% the game on PS4 and now doing it on PC as well. Is there a fly in here? I literally just heard like zzz, maybe I'm going crazy. But yeah, Days Gone, I love that game. I love it. I told the story a million times. No point repeating myself. Had no intentions really on buying it, and I was in the high street, and I saw that it was out. I went into the shop, and they convinced me I was just going to get the regular version. They said, "Why don't you get the steelbook? Of all the soundtrack and all the goodies." And I was like, "Oh, go on then," because I love steelbooks, and I'm glad I did because it's got a great soundtrack. I keep meaning to bring the soundtrack disc in this room and play it while I'm reposing and filming stuff, just to chill out and listen to it, because it's got a great soundtrack. But so many zombies on the screen at the same time. Maybe that World War Z game beat it for the amount of zombies on screen, maybe. But yeah, Days Gone's fantastic, man. There is a fly in here, just flew past me. But what value for money as well, Days Gone. The story just kept going and going and going. I mean, I thought I completed it. Well, at least I thought I was getting to the end, and I turned out I was only halfway. Jesus, I mean, so much value for money with that. So yeah, Days Gone. If you haven't played it, it was free on PlayStation like a couple of months ago. So that's why I'm hesitating to buy that Star Wars Fallen Order game, because I just have a feeling that will be free one day as well, like that crappy werewolf game Apocalypse that came out. I love werewolves, but I'm not paying for that, and I'm sure that'll be free as well one day. But yeah, Days Gone, Dylan Hicks, definitely great stuff. It would be nice if we had an official figure of what's the main character's name again? I forget. He wasn't very likable at first. I remember that. I wasn't too keen on him. But as the story went on and on and on, I did grow to like him. So that was cute. I've got loads of questions to get through. Might take a quick tea break, if that's all right, folks. Throat's getting a bit sore from all the talking. Put a cup of tea on, warm up the old larynx, and come back to you in 5, if that's all right. You want to go make yourselves a cup of coffee, cup of tea, maybe empty your bladder, expel, get it all out, and I'll be back with you. All right, so sit tight, folks. Just give me a few minutes, and I'll be back with you soon. Yeah. Let me turn you a little bit this way so I can come and go without being watched. There you go. Right, there we go. Hey guys, thanks for your patience. And a nice little break. Lost quite a few of you, it seems. Got bored and buggered off. Can't blame you. Right. Oh, who's that? Ghost. Ghost in the house. Very nice. Right, where was I? Ruby's here now, by the way. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Ruby, do you want to say hello? Ruby. Hey. Ruby, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Yeah. Maybe dog. Oh, big bear. There she is. Look, read that. Read that. Read that. Oh, yes. Oh, kisses. No, she's so sweet. What's going on? Yeah, happy baby. Yes. Oh, she's so fluffy. She's so cuddly. Hello. Hello. Shall I get down? Go on then. There's Rubitron. The Rubinator. Hey, Laser Lips, your mama was a snowblower. I remember that. Okay. Oh, and LJ the Geek, I think he's gone now, but he says, have a good rest of your live stream. I am off to get some sleep. Laters, man, and all in the chat. Thanks very much, LJ. Have a good sleep. Enjoy your slumber. Yes. Then Lee Holmes says, how about the Hot Toys? How about Hot Toys or someone does a 1/6 scale figures of the classic Warriors movie? Yeah. NECA, I think, would be good for that. Just bust them out in 7-inch scale. Like you could have like double packs, like, you know, maybe 2 Warriors and 2 rival gangs, like 2 of each character in each box, and just gradually just help you collect them better. I don't know. Probably just do them individually. But yeah, I could just imagine NECA doing that. Obviously, 1/6 scale would be cool as well, but because there's so many characters in the Warriors, I think it would just be easier to manage if it was 7-inch NECA figures. Or maybe 1/12 scale Mezco figures would be cool. I know they'd kill it. Sorry. Big Boy says, can I ask a question about Art the Clown Mask? Oh, I think you already did. But yes, you can if that is a different question. Briscoe says, the super is... oh, yeah, I did that one. Okay. G17 Collectibles says 30 have done a Chappie figure. 2 variants, hard to find. Oh, yeah? All right. Sick. Very cool. Mega Man X, KNO Collectibles. Have you heard? Oh, he's talking to KNO Collectibles. All right, fair enough. Okay. Mega Man X, will you be watching the Sopranos movie when it's released, Dean? Yeah, the trailer looks good, man. His son, James Gandolfini's son, obviously, as most of you know already, he's playing the young Tony Soprano. So that's so cool, man. He looks like him. Like when he smiles and when he looks pissed off, you can see it's his son. It really is his son. That's so cool. So yeah, I'll be watching. I would love to rewatch all the Sopranos as well. I don't know if that's likely to turn up on Netflix one day, but man, if that did happen, just like Frasier, like if Frasier and Sopranos came on Netflix, I'd be set. Quite happily watch Sopranos all over again. Absolutely fantastic. Very, very, very good. Short Circuit is a part of my childhood. I'd love to see that figure you mentioned, Dean. Yeah, it's out there, man. Just maybe Google 1/6 scale Johnny 5. I've seen it on my travels. It does look absolutely perfect. I don't know if it's made out of metal. I assume it is, but Jesus, how did they do that? Especially if it's custom. Mind-blowing. Jackie Neal, have you ever wanted to own a Wolverine figure because you got some Marvel figures? I mean, yeah, there was a point where I was kind of wanted to maybe get a Logan figure, maybe in his limo suit, the white shirt with the black suit, with the claws. But yeah, I didn't get one in the end. But nah, not really too bothered about owning a Wolverine. I like the character. We'll see where that goes in the future with who plays him next. Mega Man X says Lawrence Fishburne was asked to play Jules in Pulp Fiction before Samuel Jackson, but Larry turned it down because he said it glorifies heroin use. Okay, Mega Man X. It's funny that you told us to watch My Cousin Vinny because I watched it again about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, man, it's absolutely hilarious. I love it. And he also says one of my favorite parts in Alien Isolation is the return of the crashed. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that was a big surprise when you get to go in the space jockey and to the original. Yeah, that was amazing. Really, really, really cool. And I didn't know that was going to happen. I was playing it one night, really late at night. Should have been sleeping, headphones on in a dark room, and then I got to go to the space jockey and go inside where the eggs were, where Kane got face hugged. The laser kind of surface, brilliant. So good. And Jackie, I've planned on collecting more Sideshow horror figures because it's really awesome to own. Yeah, man. Christina says hi. Hey, Christina. Thank you for joining the stream. And great Jackie Pennywise is one I definitely want. And then Max says, as a comic book collector, no price shocks me, so just tell us. Oh, right. Oh, what, the Terrifier one? Well, yeah, it was like $30 plus $10 for the shipping. So in sterling, yeah, it worked out a bit for a comic that I can't even open because it's so crinkly and the paper's so weird. It's a damn shame. And then Max says again, Ghost of Tsushima gets a PS5 upgrade plus a new land with quests. Oh wow. Yeah, I've seen that the PS5 version is 60 frames per second, and that makes a really big difference. Very smooth. Then Jackie says, it will be cool. You can make a Freddy Krueger mannequin, like a life-size Freddy. Yeah, maybe one day. Well, maybe one day. We'll see. Big Boy says, can I ask you a question? Can you make a video about he did this, about how to cut the eyes in the Art the Clown mask from Trick or Treat Studios, because I watched your showcase of it and it looks so cool. Thank you, Big Boy. But like I said earlier, I mentioned it, just cut them out, paint around where you've cut black to blend it into the already black makeup. You'll be all right, man. It's easy to do. Just cut the eyes out. That's all you got to do. Use the small little scissors. Be careful. That's like the customizing in Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hear you, brother. Or when I was talking about Ghost of Tsushima, when you could make your own outfit and stuff. Yeah, it's important. I think, to be able to create your own kind of look for your character that you're going to be controlling for the next like 50 hours or whatever, gameplay. It's nice when you can sort of tailor make your own look. Kind of makes you feel like you're in the game. I don't know. Jermaine, what other figures would you like to see NECA do for an American Werewolf in London? So obviously they're making the Kessler Wolf. I'd love to have David and Jack, and that's about it, really. I know there's obviously the nightmare scene with like the Nazi werewolves and zombies and stuff. They could do that too. But I'm just glad they're doing the Kessler Wolf, man. It's going to be amazing. Chris Corrigan says they said the next GTA will come out in 2025. So it's a ways off yet. And then Brent says, what's your favorite horror movie? Dog Soldiers is my favorite horror movie. If you haven't seen it, watch Dog Soldiers. It's my favorite horror movie for a good reason, because it's excellent. Very, very good werewolf movie. The best werewolf movie, I think. I know, obviously, American Werewolf in London, The Howling, absolute classics, but Dog Soldiers is like the ultimate werewolf film. It's just no bullshit. Werewolves. Awesome. Nasty werewolves, too, because, it's like in The Howling. I've said it before, I'll say it again. But in American Werewolf in London, when David turns into the werewolf, he disappears. Like, he passes out and he wakes up the next day not knowing what he did. But in The Howling and in Dog Soldiers, the people who are werewolves, they're fully aware. When they change into the wolf, they're still there behind the eyes. They know what they're doing, and they toy with people and they terrify them on purpose. That's what scares me about The Howling and Dog Soldiers, is how cruel the werewolves are. There's one guy in Dog Soldiers who gets it really bad. He gets like taken, and you think they're going to kill him straight away, and then like 25 minutes later, they've just been toying with him and torturing him, and just horrible, absolutely terrifying. Mega Man X. The only thing I'm looking forward to on PS4 is the Skull and Bones, the pirate game. I have not heard of that. Then Night Sight 77. Hey, Night Sight. He says, "What are your thoughts on the old Batman Begins game? Have you played it before?" Yeah, man. I've Glenn Page sent me that game as a gift on PS2. I used to have it back when I had a PS2. I think I maybe had it on Xbox, the old original Xbox. But yeah, I remember it was interesting because Chaos Theory, the Splinter Cell game, came out around the same time-ish, sort of. Obviously, Chaos Theory was first, but then Batman Begins, the game, definitely borrowed and was influenced by Splinter Cell. And you could tell that. But they did it really well. You had, Christian Bale doing the voice of Batman in the game. I mean, that's awesome. You had Alfred. Michael Caine came back to do the voice. I think Cillian Murphy came back to do the voice of Scarecrow, probably Liam Neeson as well. So all the voices, the real voices, are in the game with all new dialogue. So, yeah, very cool. I love the game, and maybe one day I'll play it again. I heard that the PS5, well, it's out now. Apparently the PS5, I heard ages ago that it was backwards compatible for all the PS2 games, all the PS3 games. Is that true? Because I'd love to play Jaws Unleashed again. That's one of my favorite games. KNL Collectible says, "I love the Steelbooks too. Have you, or have several Steelbook movies?" Yeah, man, I've got quite a nice collection of Steelbooks now. Love them. Ryan Smith, Star Wars Fallen Order is great, Dean. You will love it. Yeah, the only thing that put me off a little bit was I watched a bunch of reviews. I was hovering over the Buy It Now button on PlayStation a few times. But I do remember thinking to myself, as I was watching everyone's review, like the IGN review, Easy Allies review, GameSpot review, Before You Buy, and all that stuff. And I remember thinking, it does look a lot like Uncharted and Tomb Raider, but with Star Wars skin. Like a lot of climbing up the cliff, crawling along the cliff, sliding down, jumping, grabbing the rope, letting go of the rope, grabbing onto the cliff, and then a little bit of a lightsaber fight, and then more platforming. So it really did seem to me like it was like Uncharted, Tomb Raider with Star Wars. And then I watched one of the last reviews I watched, which confirmed all of those suspicions, was the review channel called Worth a Buy. I think it's like some northern guy from England, but he's very honest, like brutally honest about games. And he basically said all the things that I suspected about. It's basically Tomb Raider with Star Wars, which I don't mean to write the game off or anything, because I still will play it. I'm still keen. I like the idea of being able to design your own lightsaber and do stuff like that. One of the things, I wasn't too keen on the look of the ponchos that you wear in the game. Apparently you can unlock some, like 2 other outfits that are a bit more cool looking. But I remember being a little bit, like I said, I really like to be able to create my own look for the character, and it was just a bunch of ponchos, and I just wasn't digging the poncho look. But I do like the idea of being able to travel to different planets the way you can, and you're in your ship and you actually get to see yourself in the ship going into hyperspeed and then traveling, all that stuff. I think you can probably customize your ship as well. So I will play it. It does look good, but I was a little bit put off by some of those comparisons to Uncharted and Tomb Raider. I still haven't finished Uncharted 4. I've downloaded it again because I got an external drive now, 2 terabytes, so I can finally have all my games on the desktop ready to play instead of deleting a game to get a new game all the time. So I will try Fallen Order at some point. I'm looking forward to it, but I just have a feeling it'll be free soon, so I'm gonna maybe hold out a little while. Stiff Kitten says Ruby's getting big. Yeah, she is. Let me just find where I was again. Okay. Sarcastically, are you talking about the best game ever made, The Order, 1886? Oh, that's a werewolf game, isn't it? The Order. Great graphics. I've never played it, though. Maybe one day I'll play that, because I love werewolves, obviously, so should played it by now. Irene in the house says, hi, Dean. Irene in the house. Finally, Mark's been here since the start. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Thanks, Mark. And hope you're doing well. You're doing okay, Irene. And I was just looking at the Pumpkinhead figure earlier today, thinking about you guys. It's so cool that you sent Pumpkinhead along. I would never have that piece if it wasn't for you guys. And obviously the little Vampirella who featured in the Vampirella video recently. That was from Mark and Irene. Absolutely incredible guys. And then Ghost said, hey, where did Dean go to make tea? Myers finally got him. Yeah. I don't think Myers would hurt me. He probably would kill me, but I was born on Halloween, which is Michael Myers. He loves Halloween, so maybe he'd spare me if I like pull out my birth certificate. Wait, born on Halloween. He'd be like, oh, all right, go on, hop it, knight. You live to see another day. Israel says, are the Hot Toys exclusives going to be shown today? No idea. Couldn't tell you. I do not know. We haven't even done 2 hours yet. It feels like we've been here for about 4 hours. Probably won't be doing my usual 3.5 hour stream tonight. 2.5 tops, I reckon. Feeling pretty sleepy. Did, like, as some of you know, did 2 videos this morning for the channel. Took ages to film, edit, upload. Then the next video, film, edit, upload. A lot of that. And processing videos in 4K takes a long time. So pretty sleepy. I went to sleep about midday and woke up at about 5 in the evening. So about 5 hours sleep. Feeling a little bit groggy. But it's all good. Stiff Kittens, Sideshow have just announced their Hammer, Dracula, and Van Helsing PFs. The Peter Cushing likeness is amazing. It pains my wallet, but I may have to get it. Hopefully the Lego Star Wars game will be out in 2025. Then Ghost says, hey, Dean. Hey, Ghost. Mega Man X says, welcome back, Dean. I just played Hidden Agenda. Very interesting game with branching paths and multiple endings. I have not heard of that one. Mega Man X. That sounds interesting. I'll have to remember to have a look on YouTube and see what that's about. And then Peep says, I think we can hear your dog. Yeah, when she first came in the room, she was panting like a big old panther. Jermaine says, it's always a delight to see Ruby. Such a cute dog. Thanks, Jermaine. Lots of people saying hi to Ruby. Thanks for that. Ruby, everybody loves you. She's sprawled out on the floor. Like, Nicholas says, what do you think about the upcoming One's Customs Jason Takes Manhattan? Almost had me a spot and lost it. I wasn't really aware of it. I haven't seen it. I'm sure it's awesome, though, because when it comes to Jason, nobody does it better than One's Customs. Got to be said. I mean, his Jason work is amazing. I haven't seen it, though, but I'm sure it is sick. Stiff Kitten says Soprano is now on Now TV. Oh, okay. I don't think I have that. Mega Man X says, since you like Frasier, have you seen all the seasons of Cheers? I used to watch Cheers when I was a little kid. Not watch it. I mean, I was way too young to understand a lot of the jokes in Cheers at the time. I was like 6, 7 years old. So but you know, I don't know. If Cheers came on Netflix, I don't know if I'd necessarily see myself sitting down and watching it all. Maybe. I mean, obviously Frasier's in it. Frasier Crane's in it, and I like Ted Danson and what was her name, Kirstie Alley, and Woody Harrelson's in it, and all that stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's one of them things. It's always been on TV in the background. I leave it on and let it play and stuff. But you know. And Commander says, "What's up? Hey, Commander." Then Laren McMullen's here. Hey, Laren. He says, "Do you have Popeye's chicken in the UK? That's my dinner tonight." No, I love me some chicken. Chicken's my weakness. KFC, Ruby too. Like my favorite food is KFC. I know it's not exactly healthy, but Ruby, you can't. I try to hide it. I try to mask the smell by like closing the door. I put a towel at the bottom of the door to stop the smell from getting under the door. She still smells it. She will chew her way through a door to get a chicken wing. She loves KFC. And in the UK, like in the 80s, KFC was perfect. Like it was crispy. It was absolutely, it was the secret weapon. It was just so good. KFC was delicious. But then in somewhere in the 90s in the UK, I don't know what they did, but it just wasn't as good. It wasn't as crispy. Like crispy, got to be cooked right. You know, can't tell you how many times I've had to put my KFC fresh from KFC in the front door, have to put it in the oven for at least 20 minutes on low heat just to get it to actually resemble what KFC is supposed to be. Anyway, that's my weakness. G17 Dean, pretty sure you are a Chucky fan. I have the Mezco Mega Scale Child's Play 2 doll arriving tomorrow. Have you seen this one? Thoughts? Mega Scale, is that the one I have? My one, I have a Mezco Child's Play 2 Chucky. Just recently I got it and reviewed it on the channel. He's about 15 inches. About 15 inches tall. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love Child's Play 2 is my favorite one. So but if you're talking about like a life-size one, then no, I don't have it. But I'd love a life-size Chucky. There's a few options for that now, but I'd like the Good Guy doll from Child's Play 2. I think Trick or Treat Studios are the ones that make that one. Stiff Kittens, we need Meatloaf, Jack and Alex in nurse uniform from American Wealth in London. Oh, right, yeah, Meatloaf Jack. Yeah, that would be a good figure. It would be. Maybe NECA would do that. Mega Man X Metal Gear Solid remake is in the works. Sick. It's just a matter of time till they announce it to the public. I know that someone or some non-official company or some non-official guy has been remaking the original like Shadow Moses game. I saw some clips. It looked amazing. It's been in the works for ages. I don't know. I think it looked so good that Konami were actually going to commission or pay him to, or bring him on to make it for real. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that game, the original Metal Gear, not the original on the 8-bit consoles, but the the first proper Metal Gear game with Shadow Moses in the submarine at the beginning and all that. That was a life-changing game, man. That was the first time I've ever played anything that cinematic. And I mean, it's like someone just went into my brain and created like the perfect sneaking around action game. So good, magical. That was just a magical experience playing Metal Gear Solid. Loved it. Hold on a minute. Where was I? Okay. Ryan Smith. I always have to close my eyes a bit in Dog Soldiers when the dog is pulling his intestines. So you're another one of those people, Ryan. Sorry to be. It just bugs me. It's not his intestines. It's the bandages that are holding his intestines in. They're clearly blood-stained white bandages that the dog is pulling on. Everybody thinks it's his intestines. It's the bandages. The directors confirmed it. It's, I always knew that though. Like, I can't tell you how many people say that, oh, it's so gross, the dog's pulling his intestines. It's bandages. But yeah, man. Ryan Smith. Commander, finally got my hands on the old Sideshow Harley Quinn mint. Looking for a body now to replace it. Oh, what? So you got the Sideshow Harley Quinn. Let me get her, man. She's such a good piece now that I've tweaked her. Here she is. Such a awesome piece. I definitely prefer this to the newer one. Do not like the head sculpts. I didn't want to be too blunt about it when it first got released because people would just be like, "Oh, you're just saying that because you got the old one and you want the new one." No, really, seriously, the old head sculpts are way better looking. I think that's just pure Harley Quinn. The new head sculpts, the one with the blonde hair, that looks like Willem Dafoe wearing a wig. No joke. And the one with this on with the big grin, it's just something creepy looking about it. It's just in no way attractive to me. And I mean, it's sick that they upgraded the body to a Fire Sin body, but I prefer this material outfit as well because this will stand the test of time. Even if you do kind of get rips in the Fire Sin body because of bending the elbow, you're never going to see it because it's all encased in the suit. But I absolutely love this Harley. I would keep this over the Margot Robbie one beside me. I want to keep the Margot Robbie one, but if I could only have one Harley, it would be this one. It's just classic, man. I love the boots as well. These boots are way cooler than the shoes or the boots on. I think she's got heels on in the new one, but this just looks perfect. I love the syringe. Does the new one come with a syringe? I'm not sure. But anyway, let me pop her down here. She can gaze at me while I dispense some verbal justice on the live stream. Look at that mask. Look at that mask. Logo action. Right. Bell Kim says hello, Dean. Hey, Bell Kim. How you doing? Right. Mega Man X. I don't know about PS2, but PS3 and 4 are definitely playable on PS5. Okay. So not sure about PS2 backwards compatibility, but PS3 and 4 definitely backwards compatible on the PS5 machine. That's cool, but it really would have been the major selling point for me. I mean, I'm probably going to choose PlayStation over Xbox. I really do love my PlayStation now. I was always an Xbox guy, back and forth though over the years, to be honest. Had a PS2, had the 360 so many times. Red Rings of Death had about 7 360s in my time. And yeah, didn't ever really go back to Nintendo. The SNES or the NES, I think it was the NES, the 8-bit one. I had the Nintendo back, Mario 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, Jermaine, have you ever been tempted to pick up the King Kong NECA figure, Dean? I've got it, and it's really articulated and detailed. Not really. I like Kong. But I don't feel any urge to own a figure of him. I do still need to get a Godzilla. I don't care which. Well, I do care which one it is. I want the Shin Godzilla. I think that design was really scary looking and a great film. A lot of talking in Shin Godzilla. Skipped a lot of that, to be fair. But very creepy Godzilla. Very realistic looking as well. The effects are incredible. But no plans to get a Kong. But I know what you mean, though. It does look great. I was looking at some pictures recently of the NECA King Kongs from the old black and white, the originals, and that figure looks really good. Andrew James. Hey, Andrew James. He says, hey, buddy. Andrew James from Instagram. Andrew. Yes, sir. Says, I tagged you in my first 2 Queen Studios Dark Knight Trilogy statues. Oh, okay. I don't know if I've seen that yet. I'll have to double check. But congrats, sir. And then Stiff Kitten says, what are your thoughts on Star Wars Squadrons? Yeah, that was the free game this month, and I have it, and I've played a bit of it. It's a minefield. Again, that's a very difficult game to talk about because Disney are really like at the front of the queue when it comes to pushing diversity and all that stuff. And believe me, I'm all for diversity and it's just never seemed very genuine with Disney. It's like it was a very sudden thing and it just happened, and I don't know, it's just there's things. I'll just say, put it this way, instead of me digging myself a big hole, that guy I mentioned before on YouTube, the channel called Worth a Buy, he reviewed that game, and he said it very bluntly what he thought of that game. The gameplay is great. The graphics seem good. I haven't played it in VR, but no, it's just a weird one to talk about. But yeah, he said it best. So check out the Worth a Buy review of Star Wars Squadrons. But yeah, it's not George Lucas's Star Wars. That's what he said, and it's true. It's like it couldn't be further away from what George Lucas kind of made. It's very woke, very, it seemed like they were more focused on making it as woke as possible rather than just making a really true, genuinely awesome Star Wars game. I don't know, man. Whatever. It's just, I'm probably getting old. Well, I'm definitely getting old. I mean, you can't tell from this, but yeah, 40. So 80s kid, 1980. Yeah. Very woke. I don't even know what woke. I mean, I think I know what it means. Is woke just about no? I don't know. It's a minefield. You can't talk about anything these days. You really can't. It's too scary. You just minefield. Dean, are you Irish? Yes, I was born in England, but I don't consider myself. Well, I guess I am. I was born in England, unfortunately. I'm not a massive. I don't care if you don't like me saying this, but I'm not a massive fan of English anything. Our history, just such a small. I mean, you kind of got to respect it. Such a small country, trying to steal so much from other places. It's just yeah. And I don't particularly like English accents, be it posh English accents. Can't stand that. Like the really kind of like rough and ready English. Not too keen on that either. But yeah, everyone in my family's from Dublin in Ireland, so I consider myself to be Irish. Because I've got Irish blood running through my veins. But yeah, I watched the England versus Germany game. That was disappointing. Yeah. So anyway, okay. Stiff Kittens, the head sculpts are way better on this Harley. The new one looks like she has inhaled Joker's gas. I like the unhooded one. But why did they leave the mask on? Man, yeah, I'm just not keen on any of those new head sculpts from Sideshow when it comes to the 1/6 Harley Quinn. Irene, Dean, I've sent you a picture to look at later on of the Chappie. We have. All right, so you have Chappie, Irene. That's awesome. Very cool. You probably already left now because I just said I wasn't too keen on English stuff. I was born in England. I've been raised in England. I guess, there's always going to be nice memories and stuff, but I don't know, man. I used to like football when I was a kid in the 80s, and then what put me off football was all the yobbo hooligan twats. I almost got a brick thrown at my head once because I wasn't wearing an England top on a night when England were playing. I was walking through the streets, and why you got an England top on? I was just like, you know what? Fuck all you idiots. You've ruined it for me. I'm just not interested anymore. So I got into the NBA basketball stuff, and that was pretty fun. But yeah, no, yeah, not for me. If I could, there's reasons why I'm kind of. I don't want to. It's getting too personal now, but if I could get away, I would. Core Mega 29. Hey Dean, been a while. Just tuning in. Saw the Figure Pit new video and your opinion video on American Psycho. I want it. Thanks, man. Yeah, I want it too. It looks awesome. Shadow Ninja. What is your favorite Halloween film? Hey, Shadow Ninja. That's a cool name. I guess it's always going to be the first original one, the original 78 Halloween, but then closely followed by the 2018 film, and we'll see if Kills is even better than that. You know, I mean, obviously 2018 Halloween's not perfect. The whole Sartain thing, little bit iffy on that. But as far as getting it right with Michael and just the look of the film and just the mask, that mask, man, I love it. I maybe even like that more than the original 78. There's just something about that one. I just love it. Absolutely love it. I think Christopher Nelson captured the essence of the original, but really made it his own as well. Everything about it. I love it, man. The coloring, the hair. Oh man. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, the best movie is probably still 78. Definitely. And I like Halloween 2 from 81 as well. That's good. But yeah, I know even 2007 Rob Zombie film got its moments. I mean, that was the one that got me into the character, really. But yeah, man. Night Sight 77. Did you hear that they are working on a new Frasier show? I did hear this, yes. Bringing back Grammer to play Frasier. Probably will live with Freddie, his son. Ah, that would be clever. Yeah, because obviously originally in Frasier, he was living, or his dad was living with him. And then that would be funny if all these years later there's a new Frasier show and Frasier is living with his son. That would be good. That would be good. Yeah. Yeah, I never thought about that until you've just written it here. So that's cool. Like how his dad once lived with him. Yeah, probably got delayed. Yeah, because of all the COVID madness. Yeah, that's a damn fine comment there, Night Sight. Yeah, I've got Frasier box set. You see it all the time. I always balance my light on the desk on this Frasier box. This is the complete Frasier box set. I would watch it. It's just I'm just spoilt now because of Netflix. I love watching a show on Netflix because you can just pick up right where you left off. You know where you are. With this, you have to keep getting up and getting the new disc out. But I know people are rolling their eyes right now. But you try getting up and bloody doing that in the middle of the night when you're stoned off your tits. It's a pain in the ass. Oh god. Right. Where was I? Here we go. Mega Man X. I only had the red rings of death once with my PS3, the flat one. All right, PS3. After I got a PS3 Slim replacement, it was smooth sailing to this day. Cool. Ethan in the house says, "Hey Dean." Hey Ethan. Shadow Ninja says, "Dean, what's your favorite?" Oh, I did that. Irene, premium figure sideshow just announced 2 22-inch Van Helsing and Dracula. All right. I'll keep an eye out for that, Irene. I'll maybe cover it on the next Figure Pit news show. Mega Man X says diversity is great when it's natural, but not how Disney is shoving it down everyone's throat. Exactly. I mean, that's basically it. And it's so hard to talk about because I am the least racist person. I'll say right now that I think racism is the lowest level of ignorance a person to hate someone that you've never met just because their skin is a different color to yours or because there's water separating your homes is fucking like you should be embarrassed. If you have that kind of ignorant hate in your mind, it's the lowest level of ignorance racism is. So that's why it frustrates me to talk about these kind of subjects because I know in my heart I'm absolutely not racist. I grew up in the 80s worshipping people like Eddie Murphy and weird with Bill Cosby getting released. I mean, what's going on with that? Because I used to love Bill Cosby's show when I was a kid, and then all this stuff happened. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, Jesus. I mean, yeah, growing up in the 80s, a lot of my heroes and idols, people I watched all the time, were people of color and stuff. So yeah, it's a weird one to talk about. But yes, Disney are really, really shoving it in your face, and it doesn't seem genuine. I've said that from the beginning. That's why I don't like it, because you can just see it. It's not coming from a genuine place. It's coming from, yeah, it just doesn't feel genuine to me. And I don't know. It's still difficult to talk about. You got to be careful, man. You know. But yeah, I mean, I guess even though it's being shoved down our throats in this kind of really, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Heavy-handed? Is that it? Getting fisted with it? Whatever. I'm sure in time it will just level out and things will be fine. I mean, yeah, it can only lead to good things, right? I mean, more people getting opportunities that they've deserved all along, you know, and only just now are really getting a fair shot at things. I mean, it should have always been this way. That's what pisses me off. It's like it should have always been like this. But well, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, just Disney. Something about them for a good long time now. Just not a massive fan. I can watch Frasier over and over again. Laugh every time. Yeah, Frasier. I should love it. It's on Channel 4s in the mornings, and I if it's on, I'll just stop what I'm doing. I have to watch it. My favorite episode is I think it's called Ham Radio, where they do the Nightmare Inn radio like story. That's my favorite episode. So many episodes though, man, that I love. There's the writing in Frasier is just impeccable. Just like the writing in Big Bang Theory. Sheldon Cooper, man. I mean, whoever wrote all that, you know, all of his scientific rants and just everything he comes out with. I mean, Sheldon Cooper's it's just an incredible character. If it wasn't for Sheldon Cooper, I don't think I would have watched all of Big Bang Theory. I mean, I like Howard and all the characters I've grown to love now. I've watched it. I watched it all the way through with my girlfriend. She introduced me to it. And then I watched it again myself because we were a bit distracted at times watching it, shall we say. So I watched it again a second time, loved it. But yeah, if it wasn't for Sheldon Cooper, maybe I wouldn't have seen it all the way through. I just love Sheldon. Mark says, any news on the Art the Clown Terrifier figure and Terrifier 2? No news that I'm aware of. I think Trick or Treat Studios will be releasing Art the Clown pretty soon. I think. As far as news on the movie Terrifier 2, I haven't heard anything. I've heard that Damien Leone, is that his name, the director, he's editing it. It's 2 hours long at the moment, could be a little bit longer. And yeah, I just can't wait to see it. I don't know how I'm going to see it though, because being in England, I'm not too sure if I don't think Terrifier 2 will come out in the cinemas over here. Maybe. It's still very much an independent film though, isn't it? I'm not sure, but I can't wait to see it, man. I really can't wait. And I cannot wait to get the figure as well. Can't wait to do some weathering and some blood work on it. It's going to be amazing. Need 2 of them, really. Kevin Smith saying thanks to Irene. Irene says, you are very welcome, Dean. Pumpkinhead only ever really belonged in one house, and that's yours. Oh, Jesus. Irene, seriously, you're so sweet. And Mark as well. Thank you, guys, honestly, for all your kindness. You've been so good to me over the years, and I love that Pumpkinhead thing, man. I love it. It's one of my absolute favorite pieces in the room. Just looking at it now, and his Pumpkinhead junk looking at me. he's got a very small chipolata little sausage on him. That's probably why he's so pissed off. Why haven't I got a bigger ding dong? Cormega, hey again. Think you missed my comment. All good though. Keep up the good work, Dean. Oh, let me scroll up. You can always super chat it, because then I definitely won't miss it. Hint, hint. Where is it? There we go, Dean. Been a while. Just tuning in. Saw the figure pit. Oh, did I do that? Yeah, I saw that one. Is there any other Cormega 29 comments that I missed? I don't think so. No, I can't see it. All right, here we go. Where was I? Here we go. Okay. I'm mad about Margot Robbie saying that they over-sexualized Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad 1 when she's basically whoring herself on the new movie of Wolf of Wall Street. On the whole movie of Wolf of Wall Street. Oh, man, I don't know. Yeah, that bugged me as well. She said that she didn't really feel comfortable on the set of Suicide Squad wearing the outfit that she was wearing. This one, she wasn't comfortable wearing this, especially in the scenes where they were using the fake rain and she was soaking wet and the top went all see-through. I mean, I can understand that. There's a lot of guys on the set,
there's a lot of guys in the cast, and she's freezing cold wearing these tiny little shorts, and she knows that every time she turns around or picks something up, everyone's staring at her booty. But that comes along with being Margot Robbie, I guess. I'm sorry, but it's just that's the world we live in. But yeah, I remember her saying she wanted to make, once she had more control after Suicide Squad and she was so popular as that character, she had a lot more control, and she was a producer on the Birds of Prey film. And she said she wanted to make Harley Quinn a lot less male gazy, her words. And that pissed me off. I just thought, just concentrate on being a good Harley Quinn. Stop dicking about, worrying about how much skin's showing and stuff. I don't know, man. It was a lot more fun in the 80s. Yeah, films like Barbed Wire could happen. Oh, man. But yeah, no, Wolf of Wall Street's brilliant, though, man. I love that movie. That's great. She was good in that. Oh, laptop is 100% charged. No need to have that plugged in anymore. Unplug that. How long we done? 2 hours and 20. Oh, I said I'd do 2.5 hours, but we're blatantly going to be here longer than that because I haven't got through all these comments. How you guys doing? You got 38 mother flippers, 66 likes. That's really nice, you guys. If we can get it, it's not going to happen now, but I'm aiming for 100 likes. That'd be nice. Let's see how close we can get to 100. We're probably looking at about 72, maybe. Drop some likes on the video. Go on. 66. $71. Look at that. Night Vision Army Squadron. Just 72. 75? Can we do 75? 75 likes. 73. 2 more. Come on. Come on. Couple more. Couple more. Come on. Go on. No, we're stuck at 73. Fair play. All right. Let's go. What we got? Hang about. Okay. Here we are. Ethan, would you be afraid of Michael Myers from the 2018 if he was real? Obviously, yes. If he was, yeah, of course, absolutely. Irene, Dean, have you seen the new NECA Puppet Master 7-inch box? Looks amazing. No, I have not. I have not seen that. And have I seen Puppet Master? I don't think I've seen Puppet Master. I think there's a few of those, isn't there? I have not seen it, Irene. I know it's a classic. It's got stop motion, isn't it? It's like there's a lot of stop motion in Puppet Master, if I remember correctly. Just from snippets that I've seen, but no, I haven't seen it. I need to watch it. Briscoe, I like Frasier, but I never really watched it as much as I did Cheers, so I'm just more used to the version of the character. Oh man, Briscoe, if you haven't seen Frasier, like much of it, seek it out, man. It's well, you'll grow to love that show. Anyone who gives Frasier a bit of their time will pretty much be fully under the spell of Frasier Crane. Like, yeah, man, it's just brilliant. I love it. Definitely give it some time, man. Watch it. Mugwump, I think the issue is that diversity often seems forced. Yes. It's like the first time I noticed it being really forced, pardon the pun, was The Last Jedi. They were just really ramming it in your throat, down your throat in that one. Again, it's a minefield. It's like our current crop of woke creators are crippling from some strange playbook that disallows many things that make for good storytelling. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the guy. I'm just not the guy to talk about this. I got my own personal feelings about it, and they're justified and they're fine. But it's a difficult thing to talk about. And this channel, man, we're here for figures and statues and stuff. But you can ask me anything. I mean, it just feels like a very dangerous thing to talk about. You know, I know how I feel about things, and I know in my heart I'm a good person. I got no hate for anybody. It's just I just miss. I don't know, man. Films just seemed. The stories, everything was, I don't know, just the stories were, I don't know. I guess you run out of things to tell stories about. It's like with the Star Wars films, they're trying. But the whole thing with Rey and Kylo Ren, I liked Kylo Ren. But God, they really they really bottled it with him being evil. He did such a 180. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of those new Star Wars films. I love the original trilogy, but the prequels, in hindsight now with the more recent Star Wars films, prequels are actually pretty good, I guess, if you take away Jar Jar Binks. So I bet some people love Jar Jar Binks. Oh, he was all right. Me Jar Jar Binks. Kelsey Grammer was great on X-Men Last Stand. Oh yeah. They could have picked a better person. Oh, sorry, they couldn't have picked a better person to play Beast. Yeah, I've only seen that once, but he was fantastic as Beast, definitely. Neda C. Croy in the house. Hey, Neda C. Croy. JB Beats says, hi, Dean. I just tuned in. How are you? Did you see this Halloween figure? Is it pre-order? What's this? What is there? Some new Halloween figure? BBK009 scale. Damn it, the screen went black. Yeah, BBK009 scale Halloween Night Killer figure. Maybe that's a very, very newly announced one that I haven't seen, but I'll be curious to check it out. I'll check it out, JB Beats. I'll have a look for that one. Or send me, if you got me on Instagram or Facebook, send me a picture if you can. Bell Kim, Dean, I love listening to your voice. Please keep doing Friday night streams. Thanks, Bell Kim. That's very nice of you. Israel, when are the Hot Toys exclusive Toy Fair figures being released? I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I'm sorry. I do not know the answer to that. Comega, my mistake, Dean. Must have been when I was being lectured by my wife. Normal when it's figure talk. What was that regarding to? Hang on, I have to go back and see what that was. Think you missed my comment. Oh, right. Okay. I think, yeah. Okay. Fair dues. Briscoe, she did know what Harley Quinn dressed like before she took the role, didn't she? Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Laren says one of my favorite episodes of Frasier is where they start the restaurant, but I love them all. Thoughts on the Twisted Metal games? I didn't really play Twisted Metal. I'm aware of them. I know it was on PS2, and I might have played them very briefly, but not much. But coming back to that episode of Frasier where they start the restaurant, yeah. There's so many. There's just a bunch of Frasier episodes in my head right now I want to talk about, but I probably shouldn't bore those of you that don't know much about Frasier. I'll leave it, but just every episode's gold, man. Watch Frasier if you haven't seen it. Not a new figure, but got Hot Toys Star-Lord Infinity War this week and really like it. That's from Cormega. Congrats, Cormega. The Star-Lord figures are fantastic. We've had a few of them at the figure pit, I think. Definitely had one of them for sure. We even had a Yondu in once, but I wasn't around. I had COVID at the time, so I missed that one. But Julian says, what is your next Hot Toys order? I'm still waiting on my Mandalorian from the person in Hong Kong that I ordered it from. They promised me it would be here this month. This month is now over. We're in the next month. Still haven't got it. I'm going to have to message him tonight and say, what the fuck? But I haven't ordered it, but the next Hot Toys figure I get will more than likely be Pennywise. Ethan, it seems like they might reveal Michael Myers' face. I am kind of not 100% agree with that. Well, yeah, we know that from the trailer of Halloween Kills, his mask comes off again, and they're going to taunt him holding his mask, saying, come and get it, and all that. So, yeah, and we'll probably see a much more damaged Michael Myers' face this time because he was obviously in that fire. Stormtrooper. So if the characters were men, then it wouldn't be woke or a forced agenda. That's pure hypocrisy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, minefield. I'll leave it. Shangy Girl. Is that how you say it? Sending me some pictures. Hello. Mega Man X. Aliens did a fantastic job of presenting women empowerment because it was so well hidden within the story. That's what movies are missing nowadays. Yeah, man. I mean, we've always had strong women. A lot of them, Sigourney Weaver. I remember the character of the real life person, Diane Fossey. Is that her name from Gorillas in the Mist? Again, Sigourney Weaver played her. She took on some serious, well, just yeah, risked her life for gorillas, and that sounds hilarious. Risked her life for gorillas. Yeah, obviously you got Sarah Connor, Ripley, all those guys. It's all good. Where was I? Hang on. Come back. Hang on. Where was I? Here we go. Here we go. Alien, and I did that one. Okay, so here we are. Terminator 2 is another good example. Yeah. Well, a lot of James Cameron stuff. I mean, he did it in True Lies as well. Jamie Lee Curtis kicked ass in that. Kevin Smith, hey Dean, want to know what scares you? Question mark. With you being surrounded by all that horror, what makes you sleep with the lights on? Gosh, well, the last film that made me sleep with the lights on. I don't know if I slept with the lights on. I don't remember doing that, to be honest, ever. But the last films that really scared me were the original Blair Witch Project back in like 1999, because back then I didn't have the internet and I didn't really know anything. It was like the first big found footage movie, so I was genuinely scared by Blair Witch, and definitely very freaked out when I finally saw The Exorcist at the cinema. It was banned in England for a long time, and I finally saw it at the cinema, and we got there late, so we had to sit in the very front row, and it was a massive screen. It was very loud, and there was no escape. And yeah, I loved The Exorcist, but yeah, it did scare the hell out of me. I had a bit of trouble sleeping after that one. And Dog Soldiers. When I first saw Dog Soldiers, I had to walk home from my friend Phil's house and had to get to the bus stop. There was this little mini woods, not too big. It took about 2 minutes to walk through it, but it was dense. And I had to walk through there on my own after watching Dog Soldiers. And I just, oh, Jesus, I was convinced something was looking through the trees at me. Oh, God. Dylan Hicks, who did you order The Mandalorian from, and where from? From where? It's been out for a while, so maybe you got scammed. Yeah, I'll have to look into it, man. I don't think I got scammed. It's just it was an eBay seller, one of those guys who sells Hot Toys figures. He had a good rating, like 99.9%. And his communication, anytime I have reached out to him, he's always got straight back to me and apologized and said, I'm really sorry, delay, blah, 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 it's coming soon. So I'll message him again tonight. I don't even fucking care. I am so over it. I'm not interested in the Mandalorian figure, but I've still got it coming. I'll review it and figure out what I'm going to do with the damn thing. Oh, super chat from Clutch. Hey, Clutch. He says, love your channel, Dean. Thank you for your videos. Thanks very much, Clutch. Appreciate it, man. First super chat of the stream. Thank you very much, man. So let me just find where I was again. Oh, what scares me? Yeah, so spiders. Not all spiders, but big UK house spiders, the big ones. Absolutely my worst nightmare. I just, oh Jesus, just thinking. I don't even, they know when you're thinking about them. They'll be here like soon if I keep thinking about them. So I'm just going to allow that. I'm just going to not do it. Oh, yeah, house spiders and not much else really. Not really. Don't really like daddy long legs, the flying ones. They're so little wispy and weak, but they're horrible. They're like flying spiders. They're not flying spiders, but they might as well be. Oh, another super chat from Comega. Oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate that. That's a big one too. $4.99. Damn. I eat tonight. Oh, thanks, Comega29. That's very, very cool. No riff for the super chat. If you want a riff, they'll have to let me know if they want one. I don't want to just presume that they want a riff. Case they don't. Maybe they want to see a bit of flesh. No, I'm joking. Where was I? Here we go. Okay. Julian says, when's the last time you spoke with Clipper King? Thought about bringing him in for a review with you or on Mando or Pennywise? Well, he's up north and I'm in the West London area, so getting together for a review is pretty difficult. I haven't spoken to him in a long time. Last time I checked in was a good couple of years ago now. I just sent him a message on Facebook saying, how you doing? I'll have to try checking in again. Julian, when you get those, no, Pennywise won't be out for a while. I kind of hope Pennywise isn't out for a while, to be honest, because I'm in no position right now to get him because of the price that he'll be day one in Hong Kong. It will be really big. It's going to be very expensive. I'm not prepared. I don't have anywhere to put him, but more importantly, I'm not financially, in a position right now to do that. I could, but it wouldn't be responsible. I've got other things I got to take care of. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I will get him. I don't want to get him late, though. That's one of those ones. That's the problem. I want to get him early. We'll see how it goes. Mega Man X. Have you seen Megan is Missing, Dean? No, I have not. I have not seen that, Mega Man X. And then JB Beats. Have you seen the 1/6 Ace Underworld figures? And so, yes, what do you think of them? And do you maybe want to pick them up? No, I'm all right, man. I quite lukewarm when it comes to the Underworld films. I think the character Kate Beckinsale plays is badass, man. She looks great. She's always good. Kate Beckinsale is a really good laugh in real life as well. I sound like I know her. But from what I've seen on the Graham Norton show and stuff, she seems really funny. And she's great as the character. And the Lycans, I've just never been a massive fan of the way they look in the movie. They're pretty good, but I'm very specific when it comes to the werewolves. I need them to look a certain way. My favorite werewolf designs: Dog Soldiers, Bad Moon, The Howling. Those are my favorite kind of looking werewolves, but I will make an exception for the Kessler Wolf from American Werewolf in London. That is seriously like the Hound from Hell or the Wolf from Hell. I love that one too. But yeah, just not a huge Underworld fan, but I'll happily watch an Underworld film. I mean, my girlfriend really likes Underworld a lot. She talks about that a fair bit. So we'll probably sit down at some point and watch those films together. But yeah, man, I know there is a 1/6 scale Lycan statue. I think it's a statue. I don't think it moves, but it was really good. It looked great. Oh wow, another one. I shouldn't have said anything. Now Mugwump just dropped a super chat. Thanks, man. He says, dipping out. Appreciate the content. Have a great evening. Oh, thanks, Mugwump. Thanks, man. Fist bump. There it is. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you, all you guys. That's really, really sweet of you. Man, it's an amazing community. Ruby's headbutting things. She's just headbutted Arnold Schwarzenegger. Where was I? Yep, did that. Okay, good one. Yep, did that. What else? Okay. Core Mega 29. Dean, do you watch the horror review channels such as Dead Meat, and what do you think of their ratings of series such as Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th? Dead Meat, is that the channel with kill count? Is that what I'm thinking of? Let me turn that music down a little bit. Dead Meat. Let me just jump on. I'm on YouTube, but let me just type in Dead Meat and see what comes up. If that is the channel I'm thinking of, Dead Meat. That's probably going to bring up all. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, Dead Meat, the channel. Is this? Yeah, that's the one with kill count. Yeah. I wish I hadn't have ruined Midsummer for myself. I watched the kill count video of Midsummer, and I haven't seen the film yet, and now it's coming on Netflix, so I've ruined it. I've seen all the gory parts. Bloody ruined Midsummer for myself. But yeah, I have not subscribed to this channel for some reason, so I've just done that now. I've just subscribed to Dead Meat because I have watched their stuff in this room. Usually I'll put it on one of their videos if I'm reposing a Myers figure or Freddy. I'll just, for inspiration, I'll put it on in the background. But yes, I'm finally subscribed to them now. Back to my video so I can see the comments. I look very grumpy in the thumbnail. I hate doing the thumbnail at the beginning of a live stream. Someone said no flesh required. Brilliant. So where was I? Here we go. Okay, yeah, did that one. So now we are on Irene. I am a common English woman, so look like I am not on your what's this? Y list. Mark's okay. He's got Irish running through his veins. Yeah, man. Oh no, don't get me wrong. There's beautiful parts of England. But yeah, I don't know, man. Kind of do feel like I was kind of born in the wrong country sometimes. But you know, I got good memories, but also a lot of bad ones too. Like, oh Jesus, school was not fun. That was not fun for me. Yeah, kids can be cruel, and teachers can be just as cruel. Like I won't go into it too much, but I used to have quite long periods of time where I wouldn't be at school because I wasn't well, and I finally come back, and there's nothing worse than being, you know, young and in your early, you know, 13, 14 years old, and you're off school for a while, and you come back and you know everyone's going to be like staring at you when you first walk in the gate, thinking, why were you away for so long? And then they start saying, oh, have you got AIDS and all this shit. It's like, oh, thanks, cheers for that. And then the teachers, you know, take the piss out of you in front of all the students and stuff. Yeah, for quite some time I wanted to burn my school down with everyone inside it. I didn't do it though, so there is that. Didn't do it. It wasn't me. No, it never happened. Right. So, but yeah, I am grateful though for what I went through at school, because it did toughen me up, and it did make me realize at a much earlier age than a lot of other people figured out what people can be like. But it's much worse now. Back when I was at school, I was never physically bullied. It was always verbal bullying, never physical, thank God. But now, like back when I was a kid, and everyone else probably watching this when you were kids and stuff. Not everyone, because some of you are millennials. Fair play to you. But you know, at least back then, if you were getting some kind of bullying, it would usually finish once you left school and got home. That was the end of it, and then you'd have to wait until the next day at school to get bullied again. But now, when kids leave school, if anything, the bullying's worse, because they're spreading, you know, they're doing horrible things online about you and all this. And Jesus, it must be rough being a kid these days. It must be really rough, you know. But what are you gonna do? Dean, have you seen the 112? The 1/10th scale Necker Kessler Wolf? Is it 1/10th? Oh. Yes, I have. It looks awesome. I want it. I shall get it. What do you think of the Lycans from Resident Evil 8? I've seen bits. I don't know. I don't know if I've actually seen like a full-on werewolf in the game. The Lycans that I saw were just kind of just normal people with some slight kind of, I mean, they didn't look like werewolves at all to me from what I saw. Yeah, so from what I've seen of the werewolves, the Lycans in Resident Evil 8, was not impressed with them at all. I think if you're going to do werewolves, fucking do werewolves. Don't piss about creating your own. I mean, why would you bother doing werewolves that don't look like werewolves? Stupid. Unless I've missed something, but yeah. Laren, have you seen the film Waxwork? There is a fun werewolf scene in that. Yes, I've seen the clip on YouTube of the werewolf in Waxwork, but I have not seen the full movie. But I have seen what you're talking about, Laren. Dylan Hicks, do you have Jaws on 4K disc? The picture quality makes it look like it was filmed with today's cameras. No, I haven't seen the 4K version. I recently watched it again on YouTube, Netflix, just to watch it again. Very random. I had no plans to watch it, and I just scrolling through Netflix, and I was like, Jaws, it's been a while, so I'll give that a watch. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to see it on 4K sometime. I'll ask for commission from them, says Comega. Where is Ruby? Ruby is right here on the floor, asleep. Then we've got something called onewin.bet bonus, blah, blah, blah. He's doing lots of fire and thumbs up. Fair play to you. During this work from home zone Teams meeting, I showed my display. I showed my display, and now I'm the top guy. Oh. Very cool. Ethan, what are your thoughts on Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? All the Michael Myers scenes are pretty damn awesome. Everything else, not so much. Mega Man X, this is the last comment, so we can pretty much wrap it up after this one, guys. Mega Man X, school wasn't fun for me either. Growing up here in the States, I was bullied physically. It only got worse after I graduated and left. There's news all over about bullying in the USA. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's rough, man. I mean, I was pretty lucky because the people that were bullying me were pussies. They really were. And I remember one particular guy who bullied me at school, just verbally. You know, like I said, I'd be off sick and I'd come back and they'd all start shouting, you know, AIDS boy and are you dying and all that. They were just so cruel. But it did toughen me up. I was into grunge music and stuff, so I was already an outcast. I always felt like, you know, I wasn't a part of. I never wanted to be part of them. I never, you know, it wasn't one of those situations where I was like, oh, please accept me. I didn't fucking give a shit whether they accepted. I hated them with a passion. You know, but I did bump into one of them at a pub years later, and he was on a gambling machine. He's probably with other people, but he was on his own standing at the gambling machine. And I remember just walking up to the machine and just standing right beside him and just staring at him. And he kind of like in the corner of his eye, like looked at me and realized who I was. And he just like froze. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything, but he knew that I remembered him. But yeah, no, man. I mean, yeah, it's rough. It's rough. But I'm sorry, Mega Man X, that you went through physical bullying. That's got to be bloody, you know, it sucks. I mean, I hope that you at least had a few friends, you know, who were cool and you could sort of, you know, have your time with your real mates and stuff. But I was lucky. I mean, because I had music and stuff. I was playing guitar at the time, so I'd, you know, come home and play guitar, and that always made me feel better. And I'd sort of, you know, I was lucky in the sense that I was able to sort of channel any anger or frustration that I felt. I could sort of put it into my hobby, like music, and just write riffs and write songs. And at the time, I was singing and playing guitar in a band, so I just used all that anger in music and just sort of, yeah, it was nice to have that. I know a lot of people don't have that. You know, it's tricky, man. I was lucky that I had outlets, I guess, ways to kind of let out the anger and stuff. And then Phantom's in the house. He says, sorry to hear that, Mega Man X. On a happy note, sup, Dean? And then Mega Man X says, that's why you got so many psycho students shooting in schools in the US. Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of guns. I mean, it's just because America is such a much bigger country than what I'm used to here in the UK. I mean, the UK is such a tiny little island compared to, I mean, just Houston, Texas, America. Like, just that is like fast. So many people. I mean, it just stands to reason, doesn't it? I mean, you've got so many people in this huge land. I mean, of course crime's going to be higher. Like people go, oh, the crime rate in America is higher than it is in England. Of course it is. It's fucking 50 times the size of England. Just, you know. But anyway, that is pretty much it, folks. It does feel like tonight's flown by. I can't believe it's almost 3 hours. Well, we'll let it go to 3 hours exactly. We've got 5 minutes. So yeah, folks. Is there? And let me just check my gallery to see if there's any other announcement figure-wise that I. Oh, well, there is Rocky. Cyber. What's the name of this company? It's covered up by a skull. I can't see what it says. Cybox, Cyber X, something. They're making Creed figures. They're doing. What's the name? Adonis Creed. I know Apollo Creed is the original Creed, but what's his son called? Adonis Creed, played by oh bugger, I forget the name now, but yeah, I've got pictures of it here. There's your Rocky figure that they're coming out with. It comes with another outfit as well. That actually looks okay. Head sculpt's looking a bit weird at certain angles. It's okay. You can tell who it's supposed to be. But that's good for the Rocky folks. Here's that third party. It's made by the same people that are doing that Rocky figure. That's the Mime Joker, the copy of the Hot Toys one that they're doing. So there's the second chance to get that. Well, it's not the real Hot Toys one, but yeah. I still haven't done a video. I did some really cool photography with my 1/6 scale Michael Myers from 2018. That's the Ryan Harper head sculpt in front of a TV screen. The teaser trailer for Halloween Kills has some great backgrounds at the beginning. You just get to see about 3 different background shots of just the town, and it's perfect for pausing and putting your finger in front of it and taking pictures. That's how I got that picture. And same with that one too. Got the Shadow Fergo knife, Ryan Harper head sculpt, savage. Nice black and white shot there. This is all on Instagram, folks. Check me out on Instagram at DKnight333. And that's about it. Anything else? Oh, here he is. Oh, it is Adonis Creed. Yeah. So there he is. It's not too bad likeness. Michael B. Jordan, that's it. Michael B. Jordan. He's a cool dude. He looks so much like Carl Weathers when he was younger. They really did a good job casting him. Another picture of him there. Yeah, it's all right. Doesn't look too bad. Definitely looks like him. What else do I have? Oh yeah, the new alternative. Well, it's a bust, but you can use it as an alternative head for the Prime 1 Heath Ledger Joker. This is the new head they're doing. I really like the grinning one with the teeth showing. I like how different it is from everything else. All the other ones are quite a straight face. I really like it. Yeah, man. It's a nice bust. I like the way just the bust that the head sits on is kind of black with the graffiti on it. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah, I wish I had space for that. I wish I could afford that. That's a hell of a piece. Oh, wait, we've got some more comments. I'll just get through these quickly. Hang on. Laren says, thanks for the fun stream as always. Have a great week. Tell Ruby good night. Oh, cheers, Laren. Then Mega Man X says, I got through it. I had friends outside of school, but the government definitely needs to do something about their schools. Yeah, it's so bloody tricky though, man. It's so hard to police stuff like that because bullies will always find a way. They'll always find a way to, do what they do. Bastards. But, it's a cliche. Everyone knows this, but most bullies are cowards. Some bullies are genuinely big, muscly gits who can make your life hell. But most bullies, once you stand up to them, I don't want to encourage anyone to stand up to people and get in fights and stuff, but I've seen it myself and I've seen other people. There was this one kid, he tore the shit. He was gay, and he was such a cool guy. He was always funny, and he was always our friend. Like in our class, I keep going to say his name, can't say his name obviously. But I never really remember him getting bullied, but I did hear that someone did try to bully him once in a playground, and he just tore his ass up. He got him and pinned him up against the wall and just like it was like, damn. He took care of it. He stood up for himself, but it's not always easy to do that, especially because a lot of bullies, they come at you in groups. I mean, I'm watching Cobra Kai at the moment. There's a lot of that going on in Cobra Kai. That kid who plays Hawk, I want to see him get smacked up. He's just got one of them faces. I'm sorry to the actor who plays him, but he's always grinning at a time where you should not be grinning. He's just you want to give Hawk a slap in Cobra Kai. But yeah, bullies, most of them shit themselves once you stand up to them and give them a little slap, but I'm not encouraging that. But yeah, Mega Man X. It's good that you had friends outside of school. It's good. At least you had that. JB says thank you for your videos. Thanks, JB. Clutch says Michael B. Jordan. Yes, thank you, sir. Cormega, laters Dean. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Cormega. Thanks you guys for the super chats. Really, really appreciate that. Phantom says I read the script for Kills. I hope you're not about to spoil anything, Phantom. So I'm just going to jump past your comment. You're probably not going to spoil anything. Ethan, I've already seen it now. It says it's going to be good. I hope so. Ethan, speaking of bullies, I've been told to kill myself from someone who was once my friend. I was also told that I was a mistake and that no one would miss me. Oh man, believe me, I have had things said to me, really dark stuff. You'd be surprised, man. Even people who seem really together and like there's not a problem in the world, everyone's got stuff going on, man. I mean, I've had, I can't go into too much detail, but yeah, I've been in a similar thing myself. You can't let it it's either going to break you or make you. You know, you gotta stay strong and realize that you are you and no one else. No one has any damn right, even family or, you know, I mean, obviously family's family, but you know, just don't let any of that stuff beat you. You know, stay strong and fucking fight back and succeed and do what you love and, you know, use it. It's unpleasant though, man. I'm so sorry for anyone who's going through any crap stuff. It really it's not easy, but you can get through it. Don't listen to people like that. Everyone matters and no one is a mistake. Exactly. Phantom, well said. Mega Man X big guy comes up to you and says, how about I take your cornbread here? Take your cornbread. And that's from Life, in Eddie Murphy, Life. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies. If you haven't seen Life, it's got Martin Lawrence in it as well, and Bernie Mac, R.I.P. Bernie. Bye guys, bye Dean. Thanks for the stream, says Ryan Smith. But yeah, man, that's it pretty much. We've made it 3 hours. Thank you everybody for watching. Sorry if we went a bit off topic at times. Tiptoeing our way through the minefield of Disney discussions. Yeah, that's a funny one. But yeah, looking forward to more Loki. See the rest of that. See what happens. Very curious to know what's going to happen after the very end post-credit scene of Loki. That's going to be interesting. Good song by Shinedown, Bully. Not too familiar. I think I've heard of Shinedown. Good night, Dean. Great stream tonight. Thanks, Liam. And yeah, honestly, guys, I feel bad like when the subject of bullying comes. I don't want to like breeze past it. You can't breeze past something like that. I just hope you're all okay, man. Just I know, you know, I'm 40 years old now, so it was a long time ago since I went through the stuff that I went through at school. But I'm glad I did. It's like other things like getting your heart broken really badly and stuff. I mean, it was awful at the time when I went through that kind of pain. I didn't know how. Jesus, I mean, the first couple of days when I got my heart broken, like really broken by the person, you know, I was with at the time, I didn't know what I was going to do. I remember waking up that first morning, just sitting on the side of my bed, just thinking, well, now what? I thought I knew where my life was going. I thought I knew what I was doing, and now I'm completely lost. But that was years ago, and I'm grateful now that I went through that because I learned so much about myself and other things about relationships and what not to do. And it taught me to, you know, because if you're in a relationship with someone for years, you can neglect them. You can get a bit too used to being in that situation. You sort of forget how special that is. But yeah, I mean, it's all lessons you learn. And I think as long as the bullying, if you're going through that, as long as it's not too intense, you know, a little bit of bullying, you know, it sounds weird. I've heard other people. I've heard like Joe Rogan saying this as well on his thing. Like a little bit of bullying, you know, in moderation, can sort of strengthen you a little bit. And you need lessons in life. And unfortunately, dealing with bullies and all that crap, it is a part of it. I just hope that no one goes through anything too bad, and just hope you come through it. And just remember, not that anyone's listening to me when it comes to this, but in my experience, just be strong inside. You may not be strong on the outside and able to whoop everyone's ass, but if you're strong on the inside, and if you don't let them get to you, and if you have something you can focus on outside of school, like music or art or figure collecting or whatever the thing is that you do that makes you happy. Yeah, man. I'm rambling. I'm gonna go. I mean, well, I'm just not very good at talking. Says the guy doing live streams. All right, I'm gonna shoot. I will see you guys during the week with more videos. Thank you for all the support on the recent videos that went up. If you could, if you haven't liked the videos that I uploaded today, the werewolf review and the Vampirella, if you could drop a like on them as well, that would really help. It just helps them do better. And I'll be back with you next Friday for another live stream. I hope you're all doing okay. Honestly, thank you all so much for supporting the channel and being here tonight. And just I hope you're doing okay. And Mega Man X, you stay strong. Everyone else stay strong. And big love to all of you. And I'll see you next week and during the week with more videos. More video goodness. Isn't that right, Harley? Yes. She's so cute. All right. See you later, guys. Oh, and yeah, don't forget the Figure Pit channel. Go subscribe to that. Go check out the latest news video we did about all the announcements. Another one coming up next week. And I'll see you real soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye, guys.